We'll make it happen. Coffee and Kush TV. We in the air. Am I clear? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, of course. What a display of information. A last second, kind of like a Kobe moment with this Woodrow Wilson. So I came back on Coffee and Kush TV at night to talk a little bit about it before I went to sleep. Press 1. I'm going down in history as the smartest, intellectual, non-graduate of nothing to ever walk the earth. Press 1. My status just went from right here all the way to the top in my own brain. Press 1. I don't give a damn what you think. No more. I don't care if you're not here to support. I don't care if you're here to troll. I'll beat you. I don't care if you was here to play around and goof around. I don't care if you was here because you thought I was cute. I don't give a fuck what you doing. All I know is Mr. Gillespie. Yes, that's me. Press 1. His name is on the wall now, in a virtual wall. Mr. motherfucking Gillespie. Yeah, I solve all the equations. That's why I say, call it in, because I put in too much work for motherfuckers that just sit there and not know that I'm telling the truth. I don't care about politics no more. Fuck the Democrats and the Republicans. I don't care what's going on tomorrow with their ass. What I care about is what I care about. God, this history, my university, and helping you understand where you at in this world today. I didn't know I was going to end up figuring all this shit out, but I did. Press 1. But I did. I'm so tired now, I could just rest because I know in my spirit and in my mind, this is it right here. This is everything I was searching for since I was a little kid. And what is this? Calling my name. Press 1. And now, with this information, I'm able to see exactly. You don't have to live in time immemorial. Press 1. We got Woodrow Wilson, Coffee and Kush TV Live. Woodrow Wilson was the Pope at the same goddamn time. Press 1. The Pope is your president. Press 1. The president is in association with the Catholic priests. The priests are the Nazis. That's the church. Once they took over the church, well, they had the church. That's them. Those are your German insurrectionists, the people that couped the nation in the early 1900s. They trying to act like, oh, there was the Illuminati did it. No, it's not the Illuminati. It's only the Illuminati when you want to confuse people and live in a conspiracy. I don't want to live there no more. I don't want to live in no American dream. White supremacy. I don't want to fit in with none of y'all. I made my mind up on this right here. I'm gonna be teaching this forever. Hit that like button. I'm gonna be teaching this forever. I realized I never had. Fucking with individuals, I'd never be mentally where I'm supposed to be waiting on the next nigga. You want to ride with Kev? You better keep up. If not, just watch the videos in the past. You better learn how to ask some questions and keep up. Because I'm not waiting and holding back and getting comfortable and all this other shit. Press 1. I got KevRow University. We got this channel. And 2 years of consistent person. My man Coop sent me a video of me a year and a half ago, damn near 2 years ago, talking this shit. And the path that God got a nigga on at that current time. It was last year, a year and a half ago. Facts. I'm looking at myself like, damn, I had no idea we would be right here. Although I knew something, I didn't know we was gonna end up right here where we are. So shout out to the people who contributed to that podcast. Shout out to the people in the chat room. Who up in here? Bo Cat, what's up? It's good to see you, champ. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Now, y'all know I've been chasing the Black Holocaust, the extermination of the American Negroes, how they ended up in concentration camps. I seen it in here. Because there's nothing out there in the world. I want to let you know that. There's nothing out there in the world that told me this. You can't see this looking at history. You'll never see this looking at history. Nobody can tell you. Nobody gonna tell you this. They ain't even gave it no thought that you would ever wake up, or somebody of art, Hugh, will wake up and realize what game is being played on African Americans by these people. Yep, by these people. And it's become like a thorn in my brain to solve this equation. And it was exactly like I said. I knew if they're saying we the Jews, there's more to we God's people and some metaphorical wonderland type of, oh, God gonna come back and smack them upside the head, then we all gonna be saved and the children of Israel is gonna reign again and all this without proper context. Press 1. See how easy it is when I take a break from the internet, Royal Purple? You feel me? You see how easy it is for me to just gather my thoughts by myself and then hit y'all with some powerful information. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's easy for me. When I'm by myself, I do it. It's only when I start, y'all all right back there? You need some help? That person start goofing off, then that person start goofing off. You feel me? But when I'm up here by myself, chilling, it just flow. So that's just what it is. I'm not waiting on niggas and trying to be, hey, what up, homies, and all Instagram friends and all this. Press 1 if you not really mentally here. It's cool to play and last year, 10 years ago, but I'm not playing with this. When I'm up and it's a strain in my brain and the stress that come with this, a nigga ain't there. Niggas out drinking beers and back into the world where they belong. Press 1. I gotta know that. It's a lot of weight on a nigga mental. Press 1. If you know that.
Unknown caller.
I can be doing other shit. Facts. Mac and hold. Was hell, then brother, what? Talking to the homies, chilling, about to rob something, plotting on the next nigga, something. But no, KevRow, I found his shit. Coffee and Kush TV. God didn't put us here for that. Coffee and Kush TV at night. You on the air? What up?
What's going on, Professor? It's Coop from Chicago.
Coop from Chicago. What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Still reeling. Just completed the last video. Finished Man in High Castle.
All right, wait. Before you get into the Man in the High Castle, did you go and watch the other live stream?
I did.
All right,
I did. When you talking about Woodrow Wilson and Pope Pius,
yes, sir.
Is that the 13th?
Yes, sir.
In 1913?
Yes, sir.
Well,
go ahead.
Well,
wait a minute. Wait, the Pope is the same time?
Yeah. I'm listening to y'all.
I just went off a humbug, Coop. I just knew it. I said, this got to be the same shit. It's the same niggas on the same time. Go ahead.
It gets worse because you start looking through history and you start thinking about all the times you sitting in school being a good student and they talking about this stuff. You're like, wait, all these guys are the same guys.
Yes.
All these people, the same people.
Agent
President Taft and Woodrow. Agent Smith. John Smith. How you the captain of the Titanic and J.P. Morgan supposed to be on the Titanic and Woodrow Wilson also on the Titanic and all these black people missing, all these Negroes.
Go ahead.
But now we know.
We know. So how you know Woodrow Wilson? The average person to say Woodrow Wilson wasn't on no goddamn Titanic. What do you mean by Woodrow Wilson? Was on the
well, from years of being a Democrat and watching Democrat television, one comes to learn a few things about forensics and facial recognition.
Go ahead.
Them noses and them earlobes, man. That stuff don't lie.
What you say?
Woodrow got that Mr. Burns, that pointer, that bird's beak. And that's a distinguishable feature, sir. Not too many people have that.
What, the bird beak?
Yeah, that nose, man. That thing that point out, them gigantic ears, them forced cheek features. It's like Hollywood today. Like a lot of these actors that don't be looking their age, they got a lot of fillers and a lot of makeup and stuff in.
Now wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Are you saying these motherfuckers is playing multiple roles, and that John Smith and that tall guy with the big nose could be both? I
mean, it's easy when you think about it. It's easy to pull off because ain't really no technology. So if a man is dead, a man drowns at sea, you could be a whole nother dude. Ain't nobody gonna look for him. They just grab the paper and say he's dead. Ain't nobody gonna ask him any questions. So yeah, President Taft is Teddy Roosevelt. You know, you look at these pictures, they got the fat face and the mustache.
No, we gotta go. We're going to the audience. We're going to the audience.
Oh yeah. Hey, they know best, man.
Hold up.
You can't hide from these people.
You can't hide, bro. We finna see right now. Press 1. I can't do it, bro. This shit hurt, Coop. It don't hurt. It feels great. It do hurt, bro.
It angers me. It angers me because you grow up with an idea in your head of the American dream, and that don't got nothing to do with you. It's not your dream. It's their dream.
It's their dream.
That they have manifested. So they manifested come hell or a lot of high water. Actually, that's what they use. Hell and some high water.
Hell and high water. Hell and high water. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I was just talking to my mom about that. I was like, they turned the center of the United States into an ocean. Then you had that other call in from the other day talking about how they came down from Canada too. I'm like, damn, that's the Great Lakes.
Yes.
I completely forgot about the Great Lakes.
Yes.
That's a whole ocean. You can put submarines. You can put fighter ships.
Yep.
You can put aircraft carriers.
Yep, right there.
Remember them planes from the World's Fair? You can sail them all up and down the Mississippi. That's the perfect waterway. If it's flooded, that's got yourself an ocean right there. You can sail around with your red cross ship.
Like a little canal. Like a Panama Canal.
Yep, the Panama Canal, oversaw by Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, no way. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the Panama Canal is more like the middle Louisiana Purchase, damn near. Go ahead.
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. And as they sail around, you drop off your little orphan children, your Nazi Hitler youth, your children of the corn, and then they go in to these cities.
These niggas
and everybody, the children of the corn, Professor. That's what they are, man. You ever seen that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's Lucifer race.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, they sail in. These are the children of the Fuhrer. So
oh my goodness.
They don't got no mama and daddy. They mama and daddy is the fatherland.
Is the fatherland.
So, yeah, so they sail in. They take their new oath, their new pledge of allegiance.
Oh my.
They get themselves some little farmland, or they take over a bank in the city. Next thing you know, they grow up in this whole system, and they completely forget. They don't forget, but they raise children in this, and them children go on to become congressmen, leaders of business. They run Warner Brothers Entertainment.
Go ahead.
BET.
Go ahead.
It's a nice little game they done set up for themselves.
So
for generation after generation.
Let me ask you, because we on the same length right now. So you think William Howard Taft, Teddy Roosevelt, John Smith could all be the same person, quite possibly?
I think they the same person, and then they take turns. So when they hold, like one of the other callers said, when they hold their little meetings at their round table, like the Knights of the Round Table, the Knights Templar, they hold their little councils.
Yeah.
They be like, all right, bro, I was dead. I died last time. I'm not dying again.
I'm not dying again.
I ain't dying again, bro. I just bought like 50 acres, man. I can't die again. I'm supposed to be Rockefeller. I got all this steel. We done stole all this steel from Chicago and Pittsburgh. I got stuff to build, man.
They like, no, you gotta die. You're like, not right now.
No, you gotta die, bro. You got a job to do, man. Everybody got a part to play.
Do not get wrapped up in a character that's not yours, man.
Yeah, he said you are not black. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude. You stuck in it. Boom. You can't get out of the role.
Wow. So oh my goodness, that's a hell of a thought process, sir. That's a hell of a thought.
They in trouble.
They in huge trouble.
They are caught. You are caught up. Really? You're caught up by like your mama or something. Hey, you try to walk around in circles home from school. Ain't no avoiding what's coming to you. You go home.
Just walk on home.
Just go home, man.
Jeez.
Just go home, bro.
You caught, bro.
It's too late.
That's y'all.
You stayed outside, you seen them street lights coming on.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is William Howard Taft, bro. I went to Taft High School, bro.
Yeah, they do. They own the Man in High Castle when dude's son died. They named the school after that boy.
I've been going to... Bro, this fool could be playing all the fat president. Press one. But Roosevelt was known as the Trust Buster.
The trust buster, and he the Rough Rider.
On
San Juan Hill.
Oh my!
He known for going into villages and burning stuff down. Come hell or high water, we gonna kill all these Negroes. Every last one of them.
Oh my goodness!
And whoever's left over, they gonna build a new world for it.
Damn! So everybody's playing a role. Everybody is like, okay, here we go. Okay, so remember I had my show, Harry S. Truman Show. Remember that show I did? Mm-hmm. And I said, is Harry S. Truman Heimlich Himmler, or whatever his name is, the Heimlich maneuver guy?
Yeah.
And the strategist or something, cough it up. Maybe he choked on an egg. Maybe they didn't save him from choking. Maybe there's an inner joke with these people's names. Who knows? You know how they rock. But
absolutely, yeah. The Russians, they supposedly had Hitler's skull, and I found out through some searching, they did a test on that skull. It ain't even his. That skull belonged to a woman, so they don't know where he at. They don't know what happened to him.
It was because he probably was a woman. It was probably opposite person. You see, because we found out that Eisenhower could have played Margaret Sanger, the Planned Parenthood exterminist. And this is
ain't no time.
Bro.
All these people are actors in the theater of war.
Shakespearean. A Shakespearean process. But I was like,
they call them good fellows.
They call them
fellowship. Good fellows.
Good fellas?
I forgot where I heard good fellas.
Go ahead.
Good fellas.
Good fellas.
But you are the good fellow. You are a member of the Actors Guild, Screen Actors Guild,
right.
Like today. But you are known for being well versed in poetry and the theater arts.
Like a writer, like a script writer, poetry, music, things of this nature.
Yeah. Playwrights. So they do a lot of rewrites and reenactments. They love doing Civil War reenactments. You think if all this stuff went down how they said that it went down, you wouldn't have to do reenactments.
Right.
You wouldn't need video games. There wouldn't be a World War II movie every single year.
Right. Contradicted.
You get a new story.
Right.
I'm like, man, how many times I'm going to learn about Pearl Harbor and Midway, bro?
Right. It's like, bro, I thought
we won, didn't we?
I thought we won. Why you keep trying to tell us we won? Okay, we won, bro.
They keep trying to reinforce it. Like, it's like somebody who you didn't see the fight, but they telling you their version of it. You like, I know you ain't beat that dude up, man. When nobody there, you was there by yourself. You gotta find out through the grapevine, and then you go back out the next day. The females tell you, they be like, oh yeah, your boy was out here. Oh, they was working him. Hey, they was doing them dirty out there in the street.
They was dogging him. Hey, you think
dogging him out?
It was dogging him out. So it's quite possibly we are the victims of a grand Holocaust. An extermination process.
I think it's the grand Holocaust.
I think
it's the grand Holocaust.
You may be.
They had to pull these in, the citizens of Germany and all the people that was the quote unquote Jews. They kind of had to pull them in on the deal. Like, all right, so y'all gonna get all these names, and y'all gonna go to America. The ones that's not going to America, y'all going to Palestine. But we gonna change the name of that to Israel, so people don't think Israel is the United States.
Oh my goodness, our Israel is the people of the United, or something like to that effect.
Exactly, and then what I was bringing up before.
So they get the benefit. Israel gets the benefit of being the beneficiaries. When in fact,
the beneficiaries, the trust holders, the landholders.
Oh my goodness! Well, we're exposing a lot. They're gonna kick us off.
Not to mention
the internet. Support the broadcast. Hold up, I gotta do my drop. Support the broadcast. Go to patreon.com/KevGillsTV. Support the realest podcast to ever be blackballed on the internet, and there is a reason. Damn it. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's like you were saying before with Assassin's Creed and how they changed the dates with Julian dates and the Julian date calendar. That's a big deal in the military because a lot of that technology ain't gonna work unless it's synced properly with the timeline. But I always used to think, like, how is this possible? Like, how can we keep having to do this if my phone knows what day it is? Shouldn't this radio know what day it is? Like, why do I keep having to change everything and tell everything what the date is? It's the date, the date should already be set in stone. Because it's not.
What is it?
They changed everything over.
So they're behind.
Exactly. You keep being behind. You keep having to put the right date and all that
right.
stuff.
They're behind because of the calendar switch from Gregorian.
Yeah, you go from Gregorian to Julian.
Oh my goodness, we're brilliant. There you go.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all shouldn't have put this stuff out here. When black man don't got nothing to. Idle time is the devil's playground. If you ain't on the team of the devil, it's God's playground. So when being man of God, you ain't gonna do nothing but look into things. And you gonna look deep.
Real deep.
And you gonna ask questions. But like I was saying before with the Crusades and the Knights Templar, and like how you said, they took the covenant. They took the Ark of the Covenant.
That's right.
And I was thinking about that. I'm like, if they done changed the date, and these people are the Knights Templar, and the Knights Templar is the Red Cross, then it's irrefutable that this is the land of Israel. This is the Holy Land that y'all was so bent on retaking.
Of course. And it's by
this is what the Pharaoh was always talking about in scripture. This is why y'all killed a whole bunch of black babies and dumped them in the Mississippi River, along with their mothers and fathers that was resisting y'all too. While the man was all fighting in wars that had nothing to do with them.
There you go. Oh wait, no, they wasn't fighting in war. They was being expelled.
Oh, being executed.
And it's been executed over in Italy and France. Remember?
Yeah, I was talking via narrative.
Yeah,
via what was put out. My mind.
I know. You was being sarcastic, throwing it in their face. I know what you were.
Yeah,
I know, but trust me.
But fast forward to today, this is the definition of a Cold War. Because every single. What I mean by it's a Cold War.
Yeah, tell me, break that.
They got. Okay, well, they got their version of what's going on, and then underneath all of that, you have the truth, and the truth is what's being talked about on your show and the information that you put out. Everything that's happening today, even down to the entertainment level with Will Smith and Chris Rock and all, and the rappers and all that stuff, it is meant to take your mind completely out of
the ability
to ask questions.
Off of this, right?
Exactly. You're gonna remain in Tartarus. for as long. Actually, you know what? Lyndon B. Johnson said it best. He said, "I will have those niggers trapped within the democratic system for the next 200 years."
And that's right. Who said it? Who said it?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson. He said, "I'm gonna get."
Right after he smoked John F. Kennedy and then took pictures with his wife with his brain matter still on her clothes. These people is dogs.
Yeah, they're ruthless. Ruthless.
Yeah, this ain't no subject. Ain't no subject like this. This stuff should be on people's mind all night. Like everything I watch.
I was frustrated.
I was frustrated.
I was frustrated. I had to take a walk. I was mad already. I had to release some steam because, nigga, for me and you and the people, because this ain't just my channel to speak. This is everybody's channels to speak once they able to understand correctly. So I had to blow some steam, G. It's tough to even think about on this level. Like, damn, they really played us. They really played.
Oh yeah, and then Man in High Castle breaks all of that down, even down to like the transition between the two armies. So when the Nazis won and they was giving all the soldiers the options of converting or going to a concentration camp, there's little difference between the change in uniform.
Come on.
Even the dude who was in charge, he had the Army Signal Corps badge on. And that still was the same badge he wore when he became a Nazi. I'm like, yo, all them flags and stuff in the Army, if you look at all them insignias, even my unit pack, 2nd Infantry Division, there's a black head in the middle of a star.
I told you.
On that patch. I'm like, that's the head. That's the bounty right there.
That's the bounty.
Mine was a Nazi.
You got to say, I'm a Nazi. You got to admit, like, wait a minute. I'm a fucking Nazi. Yes, sir.
And then you think about when you over there overseas, they always say in Army, the theater, you're going down range, the theater of war.
Oh,
that wasn't my first time hearing that. So I'm like, dang, why do they call it that?
The theater of war?
Yeah, the theater of war. That is a common term in the military.
Got you.
They know it. The leaders know what's up. So when they training us, we're fighting. We're playing laser tag with actors. And it ain't no different from being downrange. You in the desert, some people look just like the people over the citizens. And then you start talking to them, and you're like, this dude speaks perfect English. And then you get over there, and you meet the enemy face to face. I'm talking about like actual Taliban. Speak perfect English. Have Ivy League degrees. Blue eyes. Green eyes. And you like, wait. And they be surprised. They act like when they see a black dude, they be like, act like they ain't never seen a black man in their life. I'm like, dog, how is this possible?
How is this even?
And then you ask them about 9/11 and all that stuff. Then people have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know, we
look up.
Go ahead.
I said, then you look up and you see yourself standing in the middle of an opium field, and it's a whole bunch of mining and drilling going on. And you like, yo. What the hell did I sign up for?
You never know. But one thing we don't know. You know, we don't know. What we do know is this Woodrow Wilson dude and his Black Holocaust look more real than their history. This looks...
Oh, yeah. Once you start picking out the pieces, it all unfolds. And ain't no denying it. You need the guys of time immemorial to cover all this up.
What you mean by you need the guys in time immemorial to cover up? You mean you just...
They need that guys. That's why all these wars and stuff keep happening. They gotta hold this lie up. Like they've been adding on to the lie and revising the lies and the paperwork for as long as they possibly can. And the lie is starting to fall apart at the edges.
It's trying to bust open from the seams?
Yeah, but it's like you say, it's prophecy. It's written down. It's inevitable. Like Agent Smith say, ain't no avoiding this. Y'all gonna get caught up.
They already caught up. Look, it's on the screen. It's on the screen. You motherfucker.
I was saying, like, you know, like be a trial and, you know, a lot of news cameras, you know, one day, it's not tomorrow, not the next day, one day, somebody's great grandsons and daughters gonna have to stand up and account and take responsibility for all of this.
That's right. You're absolutely right. They didn't.
Like you say, like you stand. If you stand convicted, you stand judged. Ain't no way to, ain't nobody else can defend you. You gonna have to defend yourself.
Yeah, you gotta be.
So if your granddaddy, your grandmama, they not here.
You gotta defend yourself.
You gonna have to explain.
Yes, and you can, and you can't. They didn't teach you this, how to explain this. They just thought we was gonna be ignorant niggars forever.
Shucking and jiving,
dancing around, gang banging, probably get killed by one of the homies, drug dealing, robbing somebody, or in a penitentiary, right?
Yeah, and that has happened. That has happened. But you can't stop the mind. You sit a person down, you take everything away from them, they still gonna wonder and think about that.
Yeah, they're gonna wonder and think about things, and then somebody's gonna come put it together and make everybody wake up and say, wait a minute, this is deeper than rap. Literally, yes, it's deeper than rap.
Why is it, I asked my friend this the other day, why is it a German town, multiple German towns in every state, and once a year, all these states at the same time celebrate all these German holidays? It's Oktoberfest everywhere.
I didn't even know what that is. I thought that was just a party where white people go and do.
No, our whole society is influenced by Norse culture.
Nordic? Did you say Nordic?
And German culture. All the movies, right. everything. That's Norseman, right. Thor, that's everything right. is Norse. Right. Even the sigils that be on our phone, Bluetooth, that's Norse. That's Viking.
Come on.
Yeah, everything they believe in. Like what's the most popular Disney character out right now? Loki. That's the devil.
That's the devil himself. But Loki is a demon in Nordic and old Phoenician belief systems. Not just not just the devil.
They all over the place. They just be copying each other.
Yeah, the mythical stuff goes a bit far when you're not, an understanding of what law is and God and the will of God and all these other fantastic things that we're becoming aware of. So, shit, cool.
Hey, but they brilliant though. Like this last little piece. Like when I think about children's programming and the education system, a lot of our books is about this stuff. Like Where's Waldo?
Go ahead.
Waldo isn't that a German man?
Waldo looked like you said. With his
Swiss garb on and his little beanie hat.
Oh,
look like he skiing through mountains.
You absolutely right. Like
where is Waldo?
Where is
Waldo? Is on every face of planet Earth. Waldo undefeated. Waldo can't be stopped, man.
Waldo could be Rockefeller, Woody.
Waldo is Woodrow Wilson. Look at that man's face. Just that little goofy smile and them glasses.
Them dumbass
glasses. We fucked you guys over pretty good.
Yeah, you'll never find our Waldo. You'll never
find me.
You'll never find us, motherfuckers. Ever. You can look at as many times as you want. You'll never find fucking Waldo.
Hey, they even said, in literature, they said Sherlock Holmes' arch nemesis was known as the Napoleon of crime. It's all them.
Wait, say that again?
It's all Sherlock Holmes' arch nemesis, Moriarty, is the Napoleon of crime. He is the greatest criminal on planet Earth. But like I said, all these people that create this stuff are all a part of the same guild of actors. So they ain't doing nothing but recount the same story.
Rockefeller and Woodrow Wilson look alike. You know that?
Huh? I didn't even look.
Fuck that. I'm finna bring it up right now. Damn it. I'm finna bring it up. Bro, look, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I'm in it to win. We going for the 3. I'm finna put the Kobe moment up. Press 1. I'm not playing. Cool. I want you to look at the screen. In a second. We been duped, my nigga. This is sad, bro. We don't uncover the uncoverable.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's just the old version.
Bro, this nigga could be Walter Plecker every damn body, bro. Waldo, Woodrow Wilson is everybody, goddammit. Everybody. Now,
hey, he look like Jeff Bezos too. They got a picture on Google of Jeff Rockefeller next to Bezos. It's like, bro, y'all even got the same lazy eye.
Now watch this. That's John D. Rockefeller, right? And here go Woodrow Wilson.
That more you are the father, eh?
When it comes to the motherfucking identical Christ, right? Nigga, you are the father, sir. That is you. Nigga, that's him.
Hey, that's my favorite part of the show.
Bro.
Cause they be trying to play us, but you can't fool them results.
You can't.
Like I said earlier, you know what it's like growing up in the hood and somebody looking for you. Everybody know your face, even the people who don't really know you too much.
Oh, me. John D. Rockefeller, Woodrow Wood. Look at the ears, bro. I'm fucked up. Damn, they.
That's all I wanted to ask, Professor.
All right, bro. I see you in a minute. Love you, champion. I see you in a minute. If you want to call back in, I'm right here. Thank you, champion.
Absolutely.
My Coop on the line. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I think I'm solving shit. We solving. Fuck me. But we solving things God want us to see. That's why you here. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you here. Press 1. Why you want me to look at Lyndon B. Johnson? I don't give a damn about no Lyndon B. Johnson. I don't know. Give me something. Only thing I know is these motherfuckers look exactly alike. Press 1. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. You are a fool to say that. I don't care what you call me, John Nick. Call it in. My number's on the screen, sir. You don't have to call me a fool. You can speak respectfully. It's okay, bruh. I don't mean no harm. Press 1. I don't mean no harm. But you know, you can call me what you want. But what you can't do is say that this ain't him. What you can't do is tell me this ain't him. So, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. If that's Rockefeller can be the Pope. What the fuck is you talking about? He the one that did it. Press 1. He the one that did it. You the fool for not thinking. You the one that's not thinking. You can't call a man a fool for thinking. What are you talking about? What are you calling a man fool for thinking outside of what we all was taught? You understand what I'm saying? What we all was taught. Anybody that got nerve to think outside the box, you got to give people credit for trying, G. I ain't graduated nothing. I came up with this. I pulled this out my ass, bro. You hear? So we got to understand what the hell is going on. Now, going back to the Pope, we're not going into Lyndon B. Johnson. Thank you, sir. If you want to, you can call it in. Whatever. I ain't tripping. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but it's not like I'm focused on these two right here. I'm not going with something outside of this. You hear me? Antoine Tim. You feel me? This is too similar. You hear this? You see? This is too similar. I'm not saying you wrong. What I'm saying is we so on right now, there's no reason to go with a possibility. Not at this moment. We can add that in later. But right now, bro, it's good to stay focused on what we got here. This can be your Count Dracula. This can be Rockefeller. This can be everybody. Pressman. This can be everybody. It's very important because I want to know what happened to the American Negro. I want to know how he ended up on boats looking like a damn morgue at the same time when all this was going on. You tell me how William Howard Taft looked like Captain John Smith. You tell me. I mean, I'm not a scholar, but it looked like Nazi Germany moved in. You hear me? It looked like Nazi Germany moved in. It looked like Nazi Germany to me. You feel me? They done moved in, and they might have sold you a war. You believed you was winning, and you lost through propaganda. Press one. You thought you won. You thought they won the war. It was over. We won. Turn them. No, you ain't won nothing. Propaganda wars. Press one. Y'all saw at the end of that show, the man in the high castle. What was at the end? Ellis Island opened up. Let everybody in. Let everybody in. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake. You may be dealing with a whole Nazi regime. Where my buddies at? Press one. Where my friends at? They was here every day. Press one. They was here every day. Kev, we're with you, man. Kev, we're with you. Press one. We're with you. Press one. What I tell you? What I tell y'all? These niggas ain't with me. Press one. These niggas ain't with me. Press one. I'm like Adrian Broner. Nah, nigga. Nah. Humby from Ohio. Look, that's my dog. Hey, B, what I said? These niggas ain't with me, B. Nah. Them niggas ain't with me. Hey, B. Shit, niggas ain't with me. They ain't with me. They ran away. See? They don't want me to get this close. When you a distraction, y'all be wondering why I be stressed out. I be stressed out because people be distracting me like I don't see the shit. Press one. And I be steadily trying to be a good person. And I had to beat that out of me like, bro, you can't be nice to these niggas, bro. These niggas right here, bro. It ain't that they don't know. They playing. You feel me? And when the women are working harder than the fellas, we got a problem. I can't hang out with niggas where the women, I watch women beat us up in high school, in school, junior high school with their oral presentations and they media skills, and they beat us up, bro. They had oral presentation skills. We was always fumbling around, picking our noses, nigga. We didn't know how to read very well. Press one, y'all not doing that in my class. The girls ain't just finna be press one? Hell no. Outshining the niggas when they come to leadership. Come on, fellas. Goddamn. Damn, I don't did the work. Goddamn. We don't find William Howard Taft is John Smith. Woodrow Wilson is the Pope. We found a whole nother history. Look, Margaret Sanger is with the same people that the church is with. And I told you, Margaret Sanger, tall as hell. Because that's Eisenhower as a woman, probably. Press one. See? Ain't no woman that damn tall over a man like that. Because y'all stop it. These are the same people. You see? These are the same individuals, y'all. Y'all want to know why y'all enslaved? Because you're afraid to think for yourself. And the men are cowards and they rather spend their time playing around on the internet. Press one, playing around rather than utilizing this as the tool that it is. Press one. These are the same people. You're supposed to be looking for these people. You're supposed to be looking for these individuals. Emmett Till's father. All the dead souls in the field, like Rick Ross said. All the dead. You supposed to be looking. Kev looking for him. You looking for 65 million people. Ali go and sign up with these people. Press 1. Coop was in the military. He said we signed up to be Nazis. This nigga Ali go sign up to be a Nazi. He want to be with these people. Look what you did, Ali. Press 1. Look at you. Where's Marley? You see your father over here? Where's Puerto Rican cub? Press 1. Puerto Rican cub. See? The smoking gun. You ain't never supposed to wake up and see this. You weren't never supposed to wake up and see this. Yeah, listen, so many people in fear and in weary and don't know what Kevin Gillespie is up to or nothing. Niggas trying to spy for the church. Press 1, niggas doing all type of shit. Who cares? I'm from South Central. Remember that? From South Central. You gotta watch our backs from Florence gang. Nigga, what the fuck is y'all talking about? The fucking Florence gang. Was you around in South Central? Where the East Coast stole all the dope from the Mexican mafia? We gotta live like that? Get the fuck out of here. The Illuminati gonna get you. Fuck that. Press 1. There's them. And if they come and get me, guess what? I know you're not gonna ride for me. Guess what? Because you're a coward. So just remember this, right? You feel me? They didn't even use prosthetics for this. They didn't even use prosthetics. They said put on thicker glasses, make your eyes look big. That's it. You don't need nothing. You don't need nothing. Ain't no face off. Same people. Ain't no face off. Same people. You ain't gotta start no conspiracy. When is it evident? Ain't no face off. Same person. Same fucking person. Ain't no face off. This ain't no damn a conspiracy, more conspiracy. No, we looking for 6.2 million Afro-Americans in the Americas that were slaughtered. Press 1. These ain't even prosthetics. Ain't no prosthetics. That's him. Ain't no prosthetic. That's him. Ain't no prosthetics. I'll let you know when it's prosthetics, Joshua. Thank you. These ain't prosthetics. This him. Press 1. The only thing he probably got is a hair. This ain't no prosthetic. That's him. That's the same person. This one he got his suit. This one he got his church clothes on. Y'all tripping. Y'all like to create more and distract from. One more peep out of you, Joshua. Press 1. With your thinking ability. Press 1. You're out of here. Focus your brain on 6.2 Afro-Americans up under the Vatican. That's what you do. Press 1. You focus your brain right here and study word about prosthetics. We gonna let you know when the prosthetics is up. Trust me. There's a lot of prosthetics going on at this time. And you probably ain't lying here, probably in full prosthetic here. But when you looking at this whole ordeal, I want y'all to get used to seeing the similarities in people's faces. The time zones that these people still exist on the other side of the world playing multiple roles. Press 1. I'm showing you how the Nazis won the war and you were born in bondage. Press 1. Your forefathers were sold on ships for the citizenships of these people. I don't even know how to. It's so demonic what they did. Nobody wants to address black genocide, but it's coming. Nobody wants to address Afro-Americans being the Jews and were in the Holocaust. And they are more than likely the ones up under the Vatican. Press 1. Where all the white people go and desecrate the bones and pee on the walls. Press 1. Listen, I'm not here DNS brands for your word. You be quiet, bro, or call it in. I'm not here for you to just keep throwing out words. You get on. I'm not here for you. I got a whole support team, okay? Don't just throw out shit. You better learn how to speak and get your ass home. KevRow. Get rolled over around this motherfucker, bro. You get the fuck on. I care less about your name. I don't know you. Who cares what you look like? You just over here just typing shit fast. Sorry, sir. You gotta go in a minute. You feel me? Straight up. No niggas just be over here just typing real fast, trying to, I don't know what the fuck they doing. Speeding me up or what the fuck going on? But you gonna get the fuck up out of here. Press 1. You got no supporter like that, and you feel me? So I don't know you like that. Sorry. Get on. I already did my show over there at KevRow University. You wasn't over there. Press 1. So why are you here? We looking for 6.2 million Afro-Americans. All the time. All the time. So we should be asking ourselves, who the fuck are these people? And how they all just taking these same pictures all over the place? Press 1. You see, Walter Plecker can be in disguise. Press 1. That motherfucker can be in disguise. Press 1. That's a lot like you know who. But who knows? It could be. And got older. Whatever. Who gives a shit? I doubt it. But I'm saying, that can be who the fuck knows? But I tell you what, Woodrow Wilson, Captain John Smith, I'm going to find out who this dude is. Face him forward. The tall guy, so I can see exactly what he looks like, because he can be Woodrow Wilson in disguise. I know that that's William Howard Taft right there. There's no denying that this is Taft. And if that's Taft, then that can be also Teddy. And if it's Teddy, then it can also be McKinley. And if it's McKinley, then you got the three names you need who took over the G. Press 1. The beneficiary from who took the shit from old boy. We ain't gonna say no names. Press 1. Because I was looking for McKinley, William Howard Taft, and Roosevelt. These 3 initials right here. McKinley, Roosevelt, and Taft. These 3 initials specifically is named. And I've been trying to find out these 3 motherfuckers. MRT. McKinley, Roosevelt, and these motherfuckers is playing, and Taft playing the same role, adding different names. Shit. Press 1. Same person. Quite possibly. Especially if who you really want to be looking at is Woodrow Wilson and John Smith, or William Howard Taft, or Roosevelt. These 2 characters right here. I always wonder why Joseph Stalin always looked like a character to me, like he was having a blast. J.P. Morgan, all these dudes in different, you know. So that's subject matter right there. Don't worry about it. It's quite possible that you all have been living in the Truman Show. It's quite possible. And it's more likely because you have the Roman Catholic Church allowing the Nazis to use them as an infiltration group during humanitarian efforts. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, and if black folks spend more time thinking about this and stop worrying about what women is doing and all these other, what Charleston White is doing and all these other things that don't matter, you feel me? And focus their brain, you will be able to figure it out. But you can't stop. You don't adhere to knowledge or wisdom, just like God said, just like it's written. You don't adhere to knowledge or wisdom. You don't even seek nothing out. You may be looking at the whole disenfranchisement of your firstborn, the Hellfighters. And I got the book right here. This is what set it off, the Hellfighters. Remember I told y'all the Bones was calling my name. I wanted to see exactly what storyline was this Hellfighter, and I'm like, wait, this is like some Manchurian Candidate, some hero shit. All right, so now I'm learning about heroes of the ancient days and how they the ones who are the royals. You feel me? You got to know how you were placed in slavery. This may be it. This may be the reason how you ended up on the walls. These soldiers might be the soldiers on the walls in the Catholic Church. All the dead souls in the field, like Rick Ross say. And we may have stumbled upon, literally, the trust busters. Are the Ghostbusters. Press 1. I don't know why the black man is so afraid to think for himself. I don't understand it. It's like they created history as they went. They had William McKinley as president, and for vice president, Theodore Roosevelt. And then, after Roosevelt, probably Taft. One after another. You see? That way they control the perspective, and it's both wings on the same fucking Nazi eagle, as my man said. Both wings. You know, they can try this on this side, then they try it over here. Try this, and then they try this. Doesn't matter. It ain't going. You need to do your research on the German civilian U.S. Guard. That was here in America. The German. Listen. Let me show you. Because y'all think it's a game. Let me show you the badge. Let me show you the badge right now. Let me show you the badge. And then you can do your research on this group. This is stuff Coop was just talking about. Press 1. Okay? Now look right here. Schultz watch. Press 1. What the fuck does that mean? What is Schultz watch? Somebody Google that, please. Because I could have swore that watch word was on that, oh my goodness. At that concentration camp at the Krebengriest. I don't know how I'm able to say the Krebengriest. Press what? I believe the word watch was up there. And it's made like, that's a concentration camp. That's a motherfucking concentration camp. I don't care what y'all say. That is a complete concentration camp. In fact, I'm looking for it so I can show my audience exactly what I'm talking about. Press 1. See? Watch. See? With 2 Nazis. Watch. To SS, with the American Eagle was above that. It's a watchtower. It's a concentration camp at the Krebengriest. Yeah, watch. So it's watch. U.S. Civilian Guard. Press 1. U.S. German Civilian U.S. Guard. So who are they watching? And who's going on? You got to put it in perspective. They put themselves as the victim. He said, we the victim. We did it to ourselves. We didn't do nothing to you. We got the pain. Anytime you about to wake up, oh, they attacked us. And but it's really you. You know why? Because Dan Calloway and them ain't going to tell you what you was. Press 1. Oh, you was a fine people back then. Ooh, we? Press 1. That's why. That's because you wasn't no damn Indian. You wasn't fucking around. Press 1. No, you wasn't no sucker-ass nigga back then. You was going all the way around the world and doing all type of things. They don't want to see you like this. At this time, what the fuck is going on over here? Press 1. What the fuck? This is you. Why you think I like suits and ties and shit? Man, this is you. Your women supposed to be covered and sexy as hell. Look. Y'all stand by one. Look at this. Sisters and brothers and husband and wife. Look at this. See, but niggas want to twerk and be hoes and be niggas. You feel me? And don't see the blessing on who you are and why they would do such a thing. Because you want to believe that you was a slave at this time. Oh, yeah, they really were slaves. Oh, yeah, they were real slaves then. Oh, yes, we deserve reparation. Oh, you don't deserve no damn reparation. I'm going to let you know what you deserve, but you gotta see this, and you got to get it to your understanding who you were before the fall. And when you wasn't dancing around in Africa with no bow and arrow and a bone in your lip. Press 1. Golden lady, Swartwatch mean guard or escort. Yes, it's a guard. It's a prison guard. Press 1. That's what it is. It's a prison guard, and this is a red cross right here. This is the red cross right here. Right here. You see those Nazi signs right there, golden lady? This is the red cross. This is called a concentration camp. It is the Red Cross. Okay? Now let's be clear. The Red Cross ran the concentration camps. Do you hear me? The Red Cross ran the concentration camp. That's your Swartwatch. Press 1. Ain't that right, golden lady? Go ahead and tell us the truth. Go ahead. It's okay to tell us the truth. All of them. And so, when you was over here doing this, they was coming over here on the boat like this. Okay, they was coming over on the boat. After they took you down, it was time to come over. They came over in the billions. The biggest influx of illegal immigrant. Who was after the war? They came in flooding, new names, new identities. And white people know this. They know this. Family. They not scared of no thug nigga who woke you up. No, they scared of an intelligent black man who able to wake you up. They ain't worried about no damn thug nigga who can work you up and they can pay off to get out of jail or some shit. Like my man Pac. I'm saying this situations that happen. No, what they really is afraid of is a brother that can put it together like this one. Oh, no, they ain't afraid of no entertainers. Entertainers, they bought them, they create them. Oh, yeah, they just come up with script, make them think all type of things. Press 1. You be chasing smoke and mirrors forever. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. What happened to you? You know, my phone lines stay open, 424-209-9506. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What happened to you, though? I'm the only one proving everything that I don't know about everything, but I'm proving my work. I'm proving my work, that's for sure. Ain't nobody else don't told y'all about the Dead Sea, the church, and the takeover of your people. And didn't Hitler say what? The crown jewels, right? He stole the jewels. God's crown. The holy scepter. His people, the land, everything. Press 1. Everything. To hold them hostage. In utter defiance of the law, of God itself. Universal law. Why you think everything is drying up all over the earth? Why you think all the white people are nervous as shit right now, even though you worried about rap? Nigga, if y'all knew what was going on the earth, y'all Y'all so childlike. Y'all, God just got y'all in your hand. The whole world being destroyed. The whole world being destroyed right now. Y'all having a blast singing and dancing. Press 1. But because Kev Gills know the media and I know judgment and I know what time it is and you don't, press 1, I'm going to show you certain shit, right? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you something, though. I'm going to show you something. You know, they being judged for what they've done. I told y'all this judgment, everybody being judged. Y'all just don't know it yet. Y'all crying and shit. Y'all want to feel bad. Ain't nothing to feel bad about. It's just judgment time. That's all it is. And y'all don't be knowing how judgment gonna look. But look, judgment is upon this earth. And I know y'all probably thinking y'all goddesses and stuff. You better repent, because we niggas got bodies. Niggas don't have 30 abortions. Press 1, y'all niggas in bad shape. That's what I can say. Niggas in bad shape, boy. You know, I'm doing this for people who are smart. Smart, bro. You gotta be smart. For people who's been good and understand what this is about. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, everybody's a Nazi and stuff like that. But when it comes down to what happened to us, all nations, like the convention, the Geneva things, especially with Swiss and stuff, they are let's just say the world is being judged. Let me show y'all this video that somebody sent me on Instagram. Facts. Let me show y'all this, because this is important. Let me show y'all this. Wait a minute. Where's the sound? Is there sound here? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Am I? Oh, there it is. Now listen to this.
Beaches is not because of global warming. It is because our coastlines were...
Hold up. Now listen to this.
Because beaches in the UK don't have any water left because of global warming.
The reason that we don't have beaches is not because of global warming. It is because our coastlines were banned. Because we kept sending ships out and colonizing countries. So all these other countries on the planet were like, look, we're done. We're going to take away your oceans. Then they invented planes, but luckily we haven't thought that through yet.
Did you know British people can't go swimming because beaches in the UK don't have any water left because of global warming?
The reason that we don't have beaches is not because of global warming. It is because our coastlines were banned. Because we kept sending ships out and colonizing countries.
Press 1. They kids know this is a damn lie. Come on, man. We keep colonizing people. Okay? He, back in the day, would be Hitler's little kid. But today, he's one of those kids, man, there's something ain't right here. Press 1. Something ain't right. Colonizing different countries, bro. They water restriction. The water, but give them power. Press 1. The water gives them power, G. It ain't just that they're invaded. They're doing it under privateer illegal laws and illegal immigration and stolen identities. The Holy See, press 1, is drying up. Facts. Think of that. I want you to let that sink on in your brain for a minute.
To accept, press 1.
KevRow at night, you on the air, what up? Oh, they gonna hang up on me. So, that's sad, but it is what it is. You can't really do nothing about it. You can't really do nothing about it. It's real sad, though. You feel me? It's real sad that people don't see but you gonna learn today. You gonna see today. You know, so before my trolls begin to disrupt my show, I'll, get back to my studies. I'm gonna do some research on some Woodrow Wilson documentaries, look at some comparisons, be back at the U. First thing in the morning, right after Coffee and Kush TV here. You feel me? And continue to build upon this idea that the Nazis won the war and have been nothing but playing roles of president. And it goes back to the Pope's letter to Obama. Oh, excuse me. It goes back to the Pope's letter to Obama when he pretty much you guys are actors, mercenaries working outside of the jurisdiction of the law. I mean, and not working outside. Well, working outside of the law, but all of these nations are being called to yield and shit, like give up their shit, and relinquish territorial boundaries. It's like these people don't want to go. It's like they wait to tell everybody, like, hey, we fucked up. We murdered all the people. The Indians are the Negroes. The Indians ain't even real. The real story is we genocided these people, and it's really all this is really theirs. You feel me? That's where it goes down. You on the air? What up?
Hey, what's up, Kev? I was just wanted to share something with you. It's like, okay, you see the C and the G that's on the Shutsquack sleeve. The C on the numerology chart would be the number 3, and then the 7 letter.
Wait. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, I see the patch on his shirt. There's the letter C and G.
Oh, CG?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then, 1, 2, 3 is C.
Okay.
For the letter number 3, the 7th letter is G, and that's under C for the number 33. It's Freemasonry. They've been doing this since the beginning of the time when they took over, and they use codes.
That's somebody else can say that can stand for camp guard.
It could be, but I'm saying they use it.
I don't want to go off into that. That's not important to me. Freemasonry and all that's not important to me. That can mean cap guard. See how a nigga brain go way over there when it's supposed to be settled? I'm cool. All them Sims say the patch is C and 3. You see? Here we go. It's numerology. Here we go. Can somebody get him out of here, please? Thank you. This is exactly why you got to stay focused. This is why I tell my students to call in, because they watching. It says civilian guard right there, right, melanated butterfly? It says civilian guard right there. Right there. Now, there's no need to go off into these things when, honestly, that's just too much. That's too much for nothing. All they been doing is you go off into something that's not making sense. You ain't talking nothing. And that's one thing about me. That old Illuminati way of thinking, the Alex Jones, don't do that here. This is a whole different mindset. This ain't that. I know all your conspiracy theories and what y'all got, and it's nothing compared to this. Go ahead, Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air?
Hey, what's going on, Professor? Coop again.
What up, Coop?
Hey, that picture that you got up of the camp guard also brings to mind the other types of camps that they was putting in here. See, that show you put the class on, Man in High Castle, is dope because it talks about every member of the crafty council. So that made me think about the Japanese and how they took over the West Coast. And in real life, a way that they did this when they started moving in was what we know today as internment camps. with that story, they're saying that these people were persecuted because of Pearl Harbor. They were just snatching them off the street and putting them into camps.
Right.
But when you research all this stuff, you find out that these camps were not just on the West Coast. These camps went all the way to the East Coast.
And they had camps, and the Germans had camps, and the Japanese had camps.
Yeah, because you're trying to integrate.
Yeah, but but listen what I'm saying. So who's being put in the camps?
Japanese people who are moving in.
Sir, niggas is being put in those camps, bro.
Oh yeah, also
rebels.
Those too. Those are also
rebels, bro.
Concentration camps.
Rebels, bro. You know what the Japanese did? They did the same thing the Germans did. They put themselves in the camps and stole the land. And say we owe reparations. The states owe us reparations. You got me? That's the trick. They did the same thing they did. They both did the same thing.
I was thinking about the narrative.
They both did the same thing.
I was thinking about the narrative, like how they move them in here.
Yep, I know. That's why I asked you. I know what you was thinking. Yeah, but when you
that's why I said I can't
put
stop.
the niggas
I can't
in
never
there.
stop watching that show because I gotta. They tried to blow past a lot of stuff. And I'm like, hold on, I'm about to rewatch all of this all over again.
Oh yeah, me too. Tonight is another thing.
I see why they canceled it. Why they said it was, taken off the air because of Nazi propaganda.
That's right.
People didn't like that. I'm like, nah, because you gotta ask questions. Why this man named George Washington?
In the movie, in the script, his name George Washington.
What a Führer named John Smith in both worlds. D. Why is this? What is this? What does
all this mean? Why is the resistance George Washington?
Black people who've been in concentration. Why do black people all been in concentration camps? And also, by the way, they all Marxists. They all communists because we can't be about law and order and respect. We gotta all be, insurrectionists and agitators. We don't want to have a country. We want something to live off of. Live off of, false governments and things like that. I was like, why y'all not these black people reading Karl Marx? We don't like that stuff.
Karl Marx.
But they brought up
Karl
how
Marx
that girl was
looked like John Smith.
Oh Jesus.
Karl Marx looked like John Smith.
I didn't even think about that.
Me neither. It just hit me like, wait a minute, Karl Marx. Let me see. Karl Marx. He looked like John Smith. Or Frederick Douglass. Or a mix of all of them the same. Hell yeah. Man, that's Frederick Douglass. Man, come on. Go ahead, bro. Just talk your shit.
And then the on the Planned Parenthood side of things, they did bring up how the black woman, I forgot what her name was. She was the leader of the resistance after bro died. No, the black woman on the show.
Oh, okay.
She was sterilized. She was sterilized when she was a little girl.
Ah, by Planned Parenthood. Go ahead.
Yeah, by Planned Parenthood when she was in the camp.
Go ahead.
She said the Nazi woman took her and she thought she was doing her a favor. And she said to the woman, oh, you're going to be sick.
Oh, my goodness. I missed this part, sir. I didn't see that.
That was shaking, man. That was shaking because I was like, they showed the tattoos on their arms, too. And
oh,
like,
my goodness.
Yo, this is why they canceled this show, man. You can't show this. You can't show this to a whole bunch of people in today's world who be watching TV and reading books and stuff. They gonna start wondering and trying like, hey, yeah, how come y'all went through this Holocaust and then y'all got this whole country that y'all founded and it's called Israel? But then y'all saying that's the same Israel from the Old Testament.
Right.
How does Israel from the Old Testament and it was founded in 1933?
Yes.
Same time when the New York Stock Exchange crashed.
Sure, it was founded in 1948.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Right after the war. After the war.
Right, exactly. Right after the war, because they had to have somewhere to send all of those people.
Yes, sir.
But still, it's like how y'all come up with all of this after the fact, and that piece of land is supposed to have been called that since the Old Testament.
And Amanda on your head, look, 1948. Look, we ready up in class, sir. She part of 1948, sir. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're great. You're great. You all right. the fact that you keep bringing up, I did this show 2 years ago. It was 4 hours and 15 minutes, and it was titled, What if the Nazis won the war? And we put this map up, and it's the same identical map that's on the show. It's the same map. And I was showing the difference between the Louisiana Purchase, the Spanish territory, and the states per se. But at the bottom it say the Great Nazi Right, the Neutral Zone, and the Japanese Pacific States. But you want to know some other shit? I found this other map, and it had all this. But you know what it had above the Japanese Pacific States?
What's that?
In Washington, it was right above California. All that was British colony.
Hey, like that, like a little British boy said, he's like, "This is why we can't go to the beach, because we kept just going out everywhere and conquering everything."
Just why we.
And that made me think of that other picture when you was first talking about this. When I called in and I was like, "Look at that land. That was like the United States they bombing in this GoPro footage." The picture you showed right before that, you was like, "Why are all these people so pale at this beach? Why they got these suits on?"
Right, that was in San Francisco.
On at the beach.
So they invaded pretty much. They saying they invaded from the West Coast after Japanese conceded power and only wanted the oil. They gave up the land. Well, the land we want what's under it, like Jay-Z say.
Are you talking about on the show, or are you talking about in real life?
And on the show, and it quite possibly could have been the deal, y'all. We get what's under the land, you get what's on top. Even square, you fucked them out, let them pay mortgage, you got them in, whatever the deal is, you know.
No, because that was their main reason for bombing Pearl Harbor. The oil reserves as well.
Really?
Yeah. It was just, according to the war, what they told us, the Japanese were hurting because they was all over the Pacific. They were stretched too thin, so they was burning up their oil reserves. If they didn't attack Pearl Harbor, they would have been smoked by the United States naval fleet.
Well, we all know the United States, whatever, was really the Great Nazi Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, which took over Great Britain, but what a hell of a story. What a hell of a story. We may be on to something that's irreversible. And that water drying up over there, wherever they at, in them lands, what does that mean to you?
It's always, every time they do something, it always has something to do with water. And in order to be involved in any conflict, like I just said with Pearl Harbor, that's water. That's what got us involved in World War II. Before that, we were isolations. We didn't involve ourselves in the conflict of other countries.
Stay to ourselves.
This is the switcheroo, because we were the ones who stayed to ourselves. Y'all can come over here and work, but we gonna be sovereign. We not joining we ain't joining no United Nations and none of that other stuff. We staying right here.
And then
they start attacking. Stuff start blowing up. Our men get taken away. They flood everything. Then they all move in and they change up the story and come up with a whole scenario about a world war.
Did you know?
A global conflict when, in all actuality, it was a world war. It was just y'all all teamed up against one opponent.
That's right. That's insane. That's insane. And they came in from both sides.
Yeah, and we was surrounded. So we flooded out. We refugees now on our own land. We displaced. So then you just swarm. You just sandwich them in, just like they do on the show with the Negroes. You sandwich them in, so they fighting on both sides.
Both sides of the front.
And even when his wife pulled down them papers, when he was talking about the plans, how many you could fit onto a train car.
Oh,
if you take them train car pictures and the way them people were standing, and you put them to up against the image you have of the shit and how they had it from the shit.
Now wait a minute. You saying
ain't that the same thing?
The papers with the lady who, when she said, "John, I found the paper, the classified."
Yeah,
and how y'all stacked them up. And
exactly, how you stacked them up, right?
And it looked just like how the slaves was stacked
up.
That's right, but yes, you absolutely right, King. That blew my mind.
Same thing with the showers, with the mass showers, where they gas them up. They train us the same way in the military. They put you in a little room, and they light a little bead, and that little bead turns into a cloud of CS gas, and you think, like, this is a little cloud of gas, I'll be all right, man. It ain't nothing. In about 3 seconds, you're gonna wish you were never born. It's like fire inside of your chest.
What?
You can't breathe. Like, it's like you drowning, but you ain't no water. You just suffocating.
Oh my goodness.
So they ask you all these questions like, what's your first, middle, and last name?
Oh
they say something crazy like say alphabet backwards.
Oh my goodness.
And you be crying because all the fluid in your body is just leaking out and you're suffocating. But you gotta focus and like tell them what they want to know for the love of God, so they can let you out. You can breathe some oxygen. And I was like, yeah, next group.
New clothes.
Clothes. You can
take a shower.
They strip them down, man. With them in children. And you go to the shower. Y'all gotta get clean, or y'all might have a disease or something.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
You gotta make sure y'all clean.
They would do something like that, cool. Oh my goodness.
It ain't nothing these people won't do.
Oh my goodness. That hurt.
It ain't nothing none of this time these people won't do. Especially when you go on somewhere and you realize when you invade another country. America we're not by ourselves in Afghanistan. I was working with the Japanese, the Israelis, the British. Oh, you know the British. The British, they love it over there. I'm wondering, why are y'all even here? They can't get enough of war. That's the empire. That's their thing.
And the Romans.
Who else is that? The Roman Empire.
Yeah.
When I was over there, you see it from a different perspective because you're not over there just under the flag of the United States.
Right,
you're in the United States.
It's not like how we get in the media, like, our American troops is really a bunch of like United Nations for real. It's a collective.
Exactly. You have on my dress blues, I have a global war on terror ribbon, I have an Afghanistan campaign ribbon, and I have a NATO ribbon. When you're in combat, you're using NATO rounds. You are property of the United Nations.
Oh my goodness.
That is the armor for which you fight for. The army. Excuse me. But yeah, your lord, your emperor, is Mickey Mouse. That's why on Full Metal Jacket, when they was marching through Nam, and when the city was on fire, all the Marines was singing Mickey Mouse.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, my cousin was Chicago Jimmy. He was the one who put me onto that. We was sitting down, smoking a blunt, watching Full Metal Jacket, and he like, man, bro, listen to what they sing. And I'm like, hey, I'll be down. He's like, what? He's like, I was like, we sang this in the Army a whole bunch of times. He was like, his face like sank. And I was like, what's wrong with you? He's like, bro, y'all sing this for real? I'm like, yeah, we sing this all the time. I'm thinking, I ain't thinking nothing of it. Like, bro, it's just a cadence. Hell no, there ain't just no cadence.
He was on it like, nah, that's deeper than that. Oh, my goodness. So they probably murdered our people returning from war in the showers. Right. In the shower, in the gas mask. That's what they said. That's what they said that Hitler did to the Jews. Why wouldn't they have did it to us?
If you look at it from a logistic point, you will waste your army away just trying to fight a whole bunch of Negroes, especially if we so great.
Why not just join them, make them take baths, and knock them out and kill them that way? And every group just keep flushing them. Black people go in but never come out. Charlie and the fucking chocolate factory. Ain't that a fucking...
same thing with Operation Paperclip. Oh, that's another phase. Right after the war, when they moved all them people in, Werner von Braun, that was the director of NASA right after World War II. Werner von Braun invented the V-2 rocket. He was a Nazi. He was a member of the SS. He was like one of Hitler's top scientists.
Right.
After the war, we made it. According to the law.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
We took all of those scientists and we moved them.
We took all of their scientists. Yeah, right. All of them just came over here. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys find Nazis in the future, just know that there was something called Operation Paperclip. We had to just take their heads. No, hell no, y'all came together. Press 1.
Oh yeah, and Werner von Braun was best friends with Walt Disney, and when they came over here, they had a whole movie. Like they was trying to make Werner von Braun, like they was trying to make the world forget that Mans was a Nazi. Meanwhile, Nuremberg's going on, and they calling for bro head. They like, y'all missed one. That's the dude who made all them rockets and hung all them Jews.
But
where'd you hang them Jews at?
He was protected.
Yeah, that's very true. He was protected.
Well, of course.
One thing that
all of them just died and became Americans. All of them.
Yep, they got new names, new properties.
Yes.
They created Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they came in by the way of the church.
Kellogg's.
Yes. Bingo.
All that stuff, but the facilities for some of the Nevada testing grounds, a lot of those places, if you look up the files on Operation Paperclip, they gave these people whole cities. And I'm like, dang, why y'all need whole cities in Nevada?
They moved them all in for free.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm looking at these cities, and like, these is whole cities. They got a movie theater. They got everything. And I'm like, man.
They was already there when they.
That many scientists?
Hell no.
Is that many scientists and officers? I'm like, no, this is whole cities. This for a lot of people, hundreds of thousands, not just a couple hundred scientists and their families. But all these places nowadays, you can't just like walk on it. Like you were saying about Disney, how it was sovereign land, and you can't just go up in there. You can't just take no police force in there too. Disney got their own army. A lot of these bases and these places where these people was living at are the exact same way. You can't just walk up in there and take no pictures. They don't want people asking no questions.
Well, I tell you,
what was y'all really doing? Why was y'all moving all of these people around? How the man that created Disney World and all this stuff, best friends with the Nazis, and he got all this propaganda and stuff. And then you look into World War II, you find out like, man, they was all about propaganda. Joseph Goebbels even said, "You let me control the news and the media, I'm gonna give you a nation of pigs in a year's time. They're gonna believe whatever I tell them to think, whatever I want them to believe. That's gonna be the truth."
Well, the new truth is, these is niggas hanging in the Vatican, old war troops of black people. Because we don't know where 6.2 million people went, and millions and 6 million people in the Vatican, in Italy. So I don't know what they think we know or what, but we know that our boys went to war and never returned safe. We also know that the people that were here were sent on trains wherever and possibly put in concentration camps and gassed out. It's very likely that happened.
Oh, it's train tracks all over the United States. Been decommissioned. That's one of the best things we got around here. Some train tracks. We all about logistics.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It was something else, like right on the tip of my mind. It was something else that was
Take
serious.
your time. I'm taking my time right now because I think we're on to something great. And remember the Emmett Till thing that I did, and I want people to see that that's how all of this stuff came up. I started looking for Emmett Till's father and found the Hellfighters and how they were murdered. Press 1. And killed in World War I, II, or whatever. And it led ultimately to these to these photos that we see on the wall, of course. And when I end up finding the Emmett Till thing, I compared his tie with this person's tie, these soldiers on the wall, these are like the same clothes, man. You understand what I'm saying? Emmett Till's father.
You said they got the same. You said they got the same clothes on.
Yeah, bro. Look, bro. When I say it shocked me, it didn't shock me. It literally talked to me and said, "Well, Kev, you found something so great. You probably don't know what you did in my brain, but I did know because I saw that tie." And I compared ties, and I was looking for these brothers and why they were killed in the war and accused of all type of crimes. And it's looking like these people was taken off into captivity in some form or fashion. You feel me? So I'm comparing ties and things of that nature. I said, these the same people, G. I feel it in my heart, bro, that these the same people who was taken into captivity and probably gassed with their clothes. Something is up with these bodies, these clothes, all that. It's just too much they're not telling us. Go ahead.
Yeah, not only that, that just kind of made me think with the catacombs and the bodies. It's a whole lot of mounds in southern Illinois. Whole lot of them.
Yeah, the mounds because they were mining. There was a lot of mines in the mounds, and a lot of those mines were blown with the bodies in there.
Yeah, and wasn't that was also on another episode of Man in High Castle?
Yes, sir.
They found that lady up in there dead up in that mine.
Yes.
They was like, how long was she in here? It's like, what you mean? Like, what were they putting people in line for?
Bro.
Like, hey, how would you get
They
rid
was
of
putting the indentured workers, the people who didn't have jobs and they'd catch on the street. They'd send them to the mines to work as indentured servants. They arrest them at the sheriff.
Right.
The sheriff will then make his own deal over there and ship the prisoners to the internment camp and fucking mine moving boulders. What they say, and oh, my mama, what did Django? He said, I'm going to have you moving boulders from left to right for the rest of your motherfucking life until your back give out. Right there at the mine, nigga. That's where you going. You going to kick you over.
Hey, that's a punishment.
Bro.
That's a punishment in the Army. When you go off the reservation or you do something crazy, they send you to Leavenworth. And when you at Leavenworth, they got a joke in the Army, like you supposed to be turning big rocks into little rocks. Working on a chain gang, like life with Eddie Murphy and Martin.
Oh my goodness.
They caught him. Hey, what they caught him for? They said that dude that even jammed him up, that cop, he even looked like a Nazi. But he locked these boys up for murder.
Damn.
No evidence, no due process.
Nothing.
Just took two men off the street.
Made them
and
work.
Took away their whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro.
Even that prison they was living on, that looked like a concentration camp with the gun line.
I know. I had one guy out there with the gun.
The prison uniforms, wait a second. The prison uniforms they was wearing, watch Schindler's List and then watch Life. They ain't the same thing.
What? The shoes?
The prison uniforms.
Oh,
stripes,
shit.
Striped suits.
Oh, yeah, that's just like we go to Foot
The
Locker.
boy in the striped pajama.
Damn.
They can put a little baby in prison.
They sure can. And you can wear...
If it's a whole family that's been displaced and captured by the Red Cross, men, women, and children. That girl on Man High Castle said that she lost her mommy and her daddy in them camps. Will Smith's character, Captain James West on Wild Wild West, he said he lost his family at that Camp New Liberty when that general smoked all of them. And that was like his arch nemesis in the movie. That movie ain't get too much play neither, but my mom took me and my little brother.
I feel you. No, that's a good movie. It was very interesting. That's a good movie. I didn't think of it like that, though.
Hey, all this stuff tie into what you're saying.
So Disney and them and Warner Brothers and them was buying up all the land via international corporations because they couldn't own anything, and moving whole cities in and having the people live off the land for free. There's gold. Hurry up, fill the city up.
Yeah, bring what the Statue of Liberty say. Bring your tired, your poor, your huddled mass. Bring everybody.
Jeez Louise.
And then on the celebrations after D-Day, all them people in New York, I always thought it was strange in Times Square. You don't see a single black face. You celebrating this great victory. On the celebration of D-Day when they got all them nurses and them sailors kissing in the middle of Times Square, waving the flag.
Oh, yeah.
They had that on Man in High Castle, too. Where are the black people at?
We were at the camp.
Yeah, we in the concentration camp. At the same time, they hosting. Ain't they hosting? Well, no, this ain't World's Fair time. World's Fair is a little bit before that, like maybe a decade, I think.
Incredible.
So all this stuff happening around the same time. This what you're laying out is military operations. They just under the guise of humanitarian aid and entertainment.
International corporations and media groups, yeah.
And also international corporations, yes.
Well, that's your what's the name? What did you think about the living furnace and the crematories that look like ovens where you can place bodies in 24/7 and burn them up down there in the Vatican? They trying to act like they don't know what it is, but I'm like, wait a minute, these are ovens, man. These are not only ovens. This is ball belly. This is the belly of the beast. Oh my goodness! It just hit me. It just hit me. Check this out. All right, look. You remember them ovens I put up in the church, just right here. But now that I'm looking at it, I mean, I knew it was Moloch art, but this is Baal here. We was right. This is the real furnace. And the statue doesn't sit over the land. Oh, let me show y'all this. This is incredible. It sits like this, underground. And you might see the Moloch head above ground that let off the Brahma bull smoke like the Rocks logo. And it go,
yep.
Oh my
and you know that same statue, that exact same statue is right outside the Roman Coliseum too.
Oh my fucking.
That whole city is busted with his bulls and effigy.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And another thing, Professor, now you bring up this bull in this oven. What do we got in every city, in every financial district when you go downtown in every city? You see a bull, a big one.
I cannot believe what just hit me, bro. Woodrow Wilson today, and I'm looking, and I'm saying to myself, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the inside of the body. What is that? That's an oven. No, that's the chest plate of the high priest bull. Press one. You see, it's a whole bull high priest. It's an evil high priest at that, and you sacrifice.
It's an inverted high priest.
Oh my goodness! And you sacrifice your first sons to this god, the Brahma bull.
And you know what else is crazy? You remember the Wayfair scandal with the kids and the furniture? All them missing black babies
in the furnace. It's not furniture.
Yeah, it was a custom.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a custom for these Babylonian folks to kill their babies and then put them in an urn, put their ashes on them. Like Ash Wednesday with the Ash Tuesday with
goodness, G. I'm speechless. My just soul hurts because I can see it. And so cause everybody else. Could you see it in the chat room? Could y'all see how they brought us into captivity and put your firstborns into the furnace like scripture say? Go ahead, Coop, bro. I'm fucked up, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot to process. But It's irrefutable.
It's irrefutable. They said plausible, no plausible deniability. God said we gonna nail.
Nah, ain't no hiding this. And
no
if I was Peter, if I was the Pope, I'll be telling all these nations the exact same thing. Like, the jig is up.
Yeah, it's time. We caught. It's time to. Once these people start talking like that one, you can't kill this spirit. This is God work. Cause we never.
This is the part of First 48. This is the part of the show.
We go get in the
start
car.
Coming clean.
You want to go pick him up? You want to go pick him up and bring him back?
Let's go get him.
And let's go bring him back to the office. He needs to start thinking of. I'm trying to help you out. You understand what I'm saying? Now,
do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home?
Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home and relinquish all power? You want to go to jail?
They're not going to see, you going to see these accursed sons of Ham. They're not going to give this up without no fight.
No, but that's the thing. There is no fight. See, that's it. I know
it's not a fight. I know it's not a fight. You can't fight God.
They was fighting all this time. It just now it's rolling off our lip. The whole fight was for it not to roll off the tongue. That motherfucker rolled off the tongue. You understand what I'm saying?
We start talking.
Hell yeah, you start talking about it. What the fuck are you doing?
Like I think it was Pittman. He said he was talking to people about this at work, but he don't care. He don't care. We
Who cares, bro?
We do the same thing. I be telling people about this stuff all the time. Like, I don't care what you don't want to hear. This is important.
This is important. You gonna sit down and hear.
This how they took out. This is the reason your great grandmamas and them was all strung out and messed up. You dare not speak of this. We'll take your mama from you, put her in an asylum. And you come back, you don't know who that is.
You ain't never like throw her in the furnace.
You don't know who that is. Man, all them lobotomies.
Oh my goodness.
What you say, Shutter Island, right? Well, that's the whole premise of that movie. Listen to me. If you don't come clean and accept that you crazy, we don't have no choice but to lobotomize you.
That's it. You crazy. You a nutcase. You are a nutcase. You can blame anybody you want. You can blame your wife. You can pretend it didn't happen. You can block it out your brain. I am Mr. Gillespie, sir. I'm not.
I can see it right now. Some dude they got up in there in the street. They're like, if y'all let me up out of here, I'm the owner of this bank. Like, you don't own no bank, sir. You don't own a bank. Can you stop this, please? We've been over this. You've been here for 2 years.
Who's that yelling down there in the E7?
You grew up on a farm. You don't own a bank.
You never owned nothing. That's what you didn't do. You can't own nothing. What's your name?
They have to. You know how hard it is. I've been locked up before. You know how hard it is to. Black dudes do not shut up, especially when they locked up somewhere. You can beat somebody so many times.
You can't beat them. You gotta let them talk.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat this up out of them. So you gotta medicate it up out. You gotta brainwash it up out of them.
You gotta truth serum they ass like they did us. Just tell the truth.
Manchurian Candidate. Denzel Washington was messed up.
Yeah, he messed up.
They had him thinking Meryl Streep's son was a whole Medal of Honor recipient. Bro ain't never seen no combat.
Could put him on one of Kev Gill's 3D video games.
That's what we're playing, Battlefield 1. In the smoke.
That nigga pulled up in them Humvees with them 50. Get the fuck down.
He's a lone survivor. Only one. He carried his whole platoon out by himself. Like, holy cow, this dude is a beast.
Lord have
That's John Wayne.
You ain't never. Have you seen the video clips of Call of Duty videos on Facebook gaming or anything? Those guys are fucking heroes in that damn game. That's how he was.
Man, I play those.
But I'm saying though, that's how he was. He was really racking up kills and he.
Oh yeah, bro got a whole killing spree.
He got medals and everything. Shut the fuck up. You gonna get these medals and then
the whole time they had some soldiers sitting in hospital rooms
like Elon Musk talking about they going to Mars.
Yeah, pumping them up.
They talking about.
Me and my cousin was just talking about. You know what's so crazy? You just brought this up. On one of Von Braun's gravestone, the Nazi we were just talking about. This the man who supposedly put all these people on the moon. On his gravestone, he got something from the Book of Psalms.
Go ahead.
Talking about the firmament and God's masterwork.
Oh, it don't
How
work.
we ain't never leaving. We ain't never leaving.
He said, "Man, go to Psalm and read. Hey, you can't leave. So where you think you going?"
Hey, what's like the Macho Man said on Spider-Man? He was like, "You're going nowhere. Like you can't leave this place.
You're stuck with us." And you're gonna have to. You say you want to go to jail, or you want to?
All you gotta do is tend to them fields and raise your family.
That's it.
Ain't nobody going to space, man. Nobody going to space.
So the Black Holocaust. Let me get this straight. The Catholics, Church, the Romans, persecuted these people and murdered them. Not in 2 BC and AD, but more like 1900s.
Hey, somebody in the chat was like, what branch was George Bush lying ass in? George Prescott was it Prescott? No, it was Senior. I think it's HW. He was in World War II supposedly, and he survived. His plane was going down, but the story goes in the military that bro ain't really do what he said he did.
Oh, that was Manchurian Candidate. That was Manchurian Candidate. Did you see the way George Bush landed on Mission Accomplished? He brought that bitch in like he was a war veteran. I did this in World War II.
No.
You know who my daddy is?
Nah. Dave Chappelle, you said the best. Like, they trying to kill my father.
Yeah.
That's why we was over there.
Just trampling and doing things they ain't supposed to be doing and deflecting from what they supposed to be giving up. The Brahma Bull, symbolism, Holocaust, all related to Afro-Americans possibly being persecuted. That's incredible. That's something the world hasn't even woken up to and learned to accept their fate when it comes to what happened to us and who did it. And it happened just a few grandmas ago. Cool. Maybe 2 or 3, not too long ago. So we ain't come from no Africa. That's for sure.
I think it's like right at 2.
Right at 2.
My great grandma was telling me stories about being a sharecropper and working on farms and stuff like that and not finishing 8th grade. And she don't really have no account as to why she never finished school. One day she was in school and one day she was just working.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that was for the Red Cross and them who stole the land, kept them people in debt, made them rent the tools to develop bondage and more debt than it was time, and they couldn't pay. So that's insane.
Somebody in the chat, G from the Bay said the German Blitzkrieg.
What's
That's
that?
what it's called.
What's that?
Blitzkrieg is lightning strike.
What's that?
Guerrilla warfare, shock warfare.
What?
You overload your enemy.
With what?
You like with humans, with people. The Germans was like on World War II. Them dudes didn't go to sleep. They was fighting all day, all night.
Oh, they was on They was on acid and shit. Remember that? The zombies.
Yeah, they was high off methamphetamines.
Methamphetamines.
Them scientists
They was in there trapping.
Oh my
like
goodness.
Walter White.
Oh,
Heisenberg.
Oh my goodness. We all know this. They were on methamphetamines. They was at war 24/7.
24/7. You could take a whole nation. What do dude say on Land in the High Castle? Now that the Japanese have forfeited up these lands, we could take over the whole rest of the United States in about a week. I'm like, a week? Y'all gonna fight in the wintertime through Montana and the mountains and take up that in a week with y'all?
They from
y'all
that.
Gonna sleep?
They from that. They ain't going to sleep.
Hey, yeah, they from the mountains. They like dude said, we called in like they don't got nothing but potatoes and goats.
That's what I said. That's all they got.
What's a little bit of fighting in the snow?
Nigga, they got an army brigade for all that every season.
Hey, they do. It's like Star Wars or something. They got like the technology these dudes got. It wasn't like nothing else the world has ever seen.
But like I'm saying though, a lot of it was just stage propaganda. What they won at was the drugs and stuff like that. But what they really won was the motherfuckers thought they really had these types of tanks when they was really Jeeps and shit. I got video. They were using toy cars to make it look like they was and tanks and shit made it look like they on the television like tanks was moving in, but it's really just remote control vehicles.
Yep. They said they was the monuments man. They was the artists and all these people. They said they were sending them in there to recover all of the artwork from the Renaissance. When in reality they was still this is the Smithsonian. This is Smithsonian. Every time I see these dudes on the TV or you pull up one of these pictures, the Indiana Jones theme song starts playing in the back of my mind. Like this ain't nothing but just pirates and thieves. Just running around, stealing artifacts, painting stuff, coming up with whole conflicts. Like when Ukraine was first popping off, you was like, man, it's a whole movie scene. I was just playing this on a video game the other day.
Go ahead.
They got all these fake buildings. They said, Vlad's attacking us. He's attacking the airfield right now. Right when they say airfield, you got explosions in the back. They're like, oh my goodness, that's pyrotechnics, man. We looking at a whole movie production.
A whole show. That's why when you watch World War II stuff, them niggas is throwing grenades, then running through the bomb, nigga. They running through explosions, all type of shit. I'm watching World War I and II like, this was all fucking poofs and bams and shazams. Batman. Hey, what the fuck? Lord have mercy. It don't get no worse than that. It really don't, man. But dealing with the why. The thing is the why. The trust. Are you there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The thing is the why, and get into the who and the why. You realize this is all about fucking land and money and right and birthright. Like, if you think of right, you see Nazi, the Third Reich, the great Nazi right. But it's really Britain. There's no Nazi. This is Britain. It's Great Britain right. Because they are the right. They are Brits. See, the Brits are you. And King George and that's you. And they made that Hitler. And the King's George, all the King's gold went to Hitler. And Hitler stole it and it disappeared because nobody can buy Hitler. But the company
you got the Knights of the Round Table.
But check this out. The Royal Charter, the Rockefeller Royal Charter is invented. Woodrow Wilson and these boys this shit is wild. We got a huge, this shit wild, G. Shout out to Art Jordan. Art Jordan says that explains Chicago. Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
Yeah,
cool.
they told us
they told us when we was little kids in Chicago. That's like one of the first things you learn about history is your city's history. And they told us that a cow kicked over a lantern and burned down the entire city. It was all made out of wood, but then somehow at the same time the Industrial Revolution was going on.
But check this out. That's an inside joke. The cow did what?
This thing.
The cow did what?
The cow set everything on fire.
That's right. The cow, which I got the screen up, I got it on my screen, set everything on fire. All y'all burnt up like trees. All the wood, all the organic tissue that was needed for the Holocaust was you. So you the tree, you all that was destroyed. Remember they say all the trees was destroyed? Remember that?
Yep.
The tree is an organic what? It's an organic something from the land. Right, but
organic matter.
But you are too. So the trees burnt up, but you also too burnt up. These are jokes, bro. These are inner. It's about the redwood. The redwood. What was Malcolm X? What they call him before?
He was red.
Oh my mama, nigga. Oh my mama. What we call red skins? Why would they say? So who was skinning?
Red skins.
Come on, G.
Who's
Use your head,
who's
G.
skinning us? Who's skinning us?
Them
bro? French trappers and them
Asians, bro.
The people from the Mongolian Horde.
Which is the Japanese, bro, in World War II and World War I, bro. Genghis Khan and these people, bro. Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah, they chop off a head.
They skin people,
Take a
bro.
picture.
And put their skin on their face, bro. And wear their skin, bro. And wear their face off, like they were saying in my chat earlier. You see that Mickey Mouse logo of skulls with the Grim Reapers right there? This is what...
Oh, Jesus. I ain't even noticed that.
I'm the best, bro. I got all of it.
That's the whole Walt Disney logo.
That's right here, bro.
You put one of them Disney movies in for a kid. That's the same
this
thing.
This is the hat. This is when you were 33. See that rainbow? That's the Disney hat right there going over the head and all that. So you can see the kingdom. You can see all that. And this is all catacombs.
This is what JFK was talking about with the secret oaths and the secret teachings. This is where they take them brothers when they gotta...
But this is deeper than that, bro. They all a part of the secret oath. This is deeper than that. What we talking about is that John F. Kennedy ain't gonna tell you this. Fuck all that secret oath. They are the secret oath. This is the oath. John F. Kennedy was a what? A Catholic. Ain't nobody fooling me no more.
I shouldn't even brought that up. I just learned something else.
I know.
Okay.
Ain't nobody fooling me no more. I love that you even on the show. These big people can't fool me. This is Mickey Mouse Club right here. The Rat Kingdom. I told y'all.
It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, my mama. Mickey, Disney.
You ain't in the club.
You ain't in the club. Remember, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
You ain't one of the good fellas.
But remember what George Carlin said. It's a big club.
Yeah, George Carlin.
And you're not in it. So what club is it? It's the Mickey Mouse Club.
The Hellfire.
It's the Mickey Mouse Club.
United Nations.
It's the Mickey Mouse Club, G. It's the Mickey Mouse Club, bro. That's what club it is. It's the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah, well,
they even said on Kingsman, we wouldn't be able to win the war if it wasn't for these camps.
Yo, remember that in the beginning? Oh, if it wasn't for these, and what camp was it? It was the Red Cross.
It was the Red Cross camp.
Yeah.
And even on Man in High Castle, when I said the other day, I was like, Himmler's wife is the leader of the Red Cross on the show.
Himmler's
wife?
Himmler,
the leader on the show, Himmler, his wife is the leader of the Red Cross.
Well, the leader of the Red Cross is Margaret Sanger.
Yep, Margaret Sanger.
That's Planned Parenthood.
When you pull her face up and look at her, I'm like, yo, that's Margaret Sanger right there. This is important. This is important stuff.
It's fascinating, important. It's.
I'm just thankful that I'm learning all of this, because if I ain't go down this path, it'll be bad, man. I'll still be watching the David Icke and the Credo Mutua.
Yes, sir.
And all them clowns.
Well, it ain't even that. That's the knowledge you got to go through to recognize the truth. You know, that's just what it is. Everything is a process, a natural order to the process. Whatever your process was in getting the information, it was all meant. It was all there to benefit. You know, to help you recognize the ultimate truth is that was a lie. You feel me? So as we proceed to truth and get closer to truth, don't just know we moving forward, but rolling backwards in time. So truths, you know, like facts, you just got to be open-minded and not get tied down and locked into any time loop or something like that. Don't get locked in. Don't. Oh, my mama. You get lost in time and you be right back in that realm until somebody say, "Wait, man, you too far back," and they pull you up. That's why this information is on some other shit, because I'm realizing the power of, you know, just being there for people and like being and not to take. I want people not to take that for granted, because it take a lot to be an ear for so many people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people hit me with all type of shit. They don't understand my frustration and all type of shit. But at the same time, it's like, it takes a lot, so I really need understanding on that. But look, meeting of the Mickey Mouse Club in the 1930s. This was all going on by the adults watching this Mickey Mouse Club shit going on. I just want people to see that it's all
That's
a
one
part.
of the dopest pictures I've ever seen.
There it is.
That's cool.
There it is, dude. I got pictures, bro, because I study a lot. Yes. So, I want everybody out there, it's 350 people to hit the like button. That's a great way to support the broadcast, is to just reach up there and hit the like button. This information is just freestyle. We really just stumbled across Woodrow Wilson, and we back to work. So, one thing can change every damn thing around at the road, but this is excellent info. Anything else, Coop?
Oh, not at all, Professor. Just glad to be able to share some knowledge a little bit. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you and anybody else out there that's receiving it. Thank you, champ, my man. Coop is the man today. Coop like, hold up, this is his shit. This is lame, but hold up. So is it making sense? The Moloch, the furnace, the firstborns, God handed us over to our enemies because we went off and did things. The sons of God went and slept with the daughters of men. Press 1. I said the sons of God went and slept with the daughters of men. Press 1. I said the sons of God went and gave Dave heirship. And they're
Unknown
right
caller.
to daughters of men. Do you understand, though? That no, you never got it this way. Press 1, because you believe in Nephilim and aliens and shit. Press 1. I said the sons of God came into daughters of men. You foreign lovers. Press 1.
Great, my number one professor.
Talk that shit. What's on your mind?
You.
What's your name? Where you calling
Truth
from?
Truth Hurts from Brooklyn.
Oh, Truth Hurts. What's up, my darling?
How you doing now? Hanging in there,
I did 3 shows today. This is my 3rd show, and I'm not even tired.
Yes, honey. I tell you, I see you out there putting that work in, and they got a hard act to follow, even starting where you at. You understand? And you're doing a beautiful job. I'm telling you, you never cease to amaze me. And I just love the way you allow God to use you. Well, let me tell you something, baby. You done hit something, and if these brothers and sisters is not paying attention, may God have mercy on every soul that is under the sound of our voice.
Come on now.
You ask someone to search for CG, the CG Schwarzwitz, it's a German name, so pardon my pronunciation.
But I went up there and I put it in, and the first thing that pops up, it reads, New York Army Guard soldiers to help train Ukrainian troops.
Oh, my
now, I
God.
said that, yes. You remember you called that and you
Yes.
kept trying to figure it out?
Yes.
From when they first said it. They had this back in place in 2015, y'all. They getting ready to do an instant replay. Now, I'm building you up to where I'm going. Now, in 2017, Fauci announces that the world will see something that they never seen before, and it will be a global pandemic. This is 2017, 3 years before the devil gets to start playing. So while all this is going on, the murders, and them putting us in, baby, I believe not only that you showed that thing, but I don't know how a brother or sister could see that. My kids, I feel what you're saying, baby. Them souls is crying out to us. And we ain't got no time to play, y'all. This thing is deep. So now they taking our money. Remember they gave them all that money? Well, look what they did. I got this article. And somebody by the name of Eric Dorr, D-U-R-R, I believe that's his name, from the New York National Guard. And he wrote it on July 18, 2022. So it opens up with Syracuse, New York. Over 100 New York Army National Guard soldiers assigned to the 27 infantry at Bridgegate combat team said farewell to their families on July 15 of 2022 and left on a mission to Germany to help train Ukrainian military personnel. The soldiers will replace Florida Army National Guard from the 53rd Infantry at Bridgegate Combat Team Task Force at Algeda. Those troops deployed to support the joint multinational training group Ukrainian mission had been training Ukrainian personnel at the Combat Training Center at Yavia. That's a German name, but it's spelled Y-A-V-O-R-I-V. And it says near Lviv, that's L-V-I-V, in Western Ukrainian since November. They left Ukrainian for Germany in February before Russia's invasion. The Florida team is now leading the training of Ukrainian troops in Germany and other locations. The New York Guards farewell ceremony occurred at the Thompson Road Armory on Hancock Field at National Guard Base. The New York team will train at Fort Bliss, Texas, before deploying to Germany. They are expected to replace the Florida team in September. In 2017, the New York National Guard sent over 200 soldiers to Ukraine for a 10-month rotation training Ukrainian soldiers at the Combat Training Center at Yarmouth. The team was headed by the 2nd Squadron, or 101 1st Cavalry, which is headquartered at Nigeria, at Niagara Falls Air Reserve Station, but included soldiers from across New York. They replaced a team from the Oklahoma Army National Guard 45th Infantry Bridgegate Combat Team. In November 2017, the New York Army National Guard team was replaced by the soldiers from the Tennessee Army National Guard's 278th Armor Cavalry Regiment in August 2018. The Joint Multinational Training Group Ukraine has trained and advised Ukrainian military forces since 2015. U.S. military unions support the training to strengthen relationships and affirm the U.S. commitment to European partners, armies. National Guard Bridgegate Combat Team provide the primary support to the joint multi-nation national training group Ukrainian mission in 9 months rotation. Other nations that have supported the joint multi-national training group Ukrainian mission while it was at Combat Training Center, Yavor, include Canada, I don't know what this is, Lithuania, well, Lithuania, Denmark, Poland, Sweden, and the United Kingdom.
What about them? What is it? What happened?
Okay, they took the money. Remember, they took this big. They were saying they gave Ukrainian all these billions of dollars,
yes.
right? Okay, so they got articles telling you they are training them to build them up, and they over here now. They bringing a lot of them over here. So when they were saying that this thing happened, that Russia was attacking Ukraine, remember, first it started with the African and all that. But they moving them here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you go in, they got more articles.
Yeah, it's like they're dying, but they really coming here and just.
Right, and this thing, now the Red Cross is here. Remember you told us to watch out for the Red Cross?
Yes.
Okay, the Red Cross is here. Now they're bringing in a lot of immigrants, and they're pretending that they have nowhere to send them. So they send some here, some in California, some in D.C., all over. What they're trying to do is get where many of our people or people who are not like really up in the suburbs and to take, like you were talking about, selling this land. What I see is what you showed on that picture. You understand? They're not training our people. Now, they lock this thing in that if you go for a civil service job or a government job, that if you are against getting jabbed, they steal your rights away from you. So they making it where these people are going to move into all these positions in the police department, in the correctional, everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. And they're taking the resources from us as Americans. Not only the Negro, anybody that's American. Our tax dollars is going there. That's why
we was talking. We've discussed this.
Right, you did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You were so ahead of it. And in the very beginning.
I think it was like last year and a half.
Yes.
We talked about this.
Yes. But to see this in full circle, you understand, and now it makes sense why they were saying 2017. Remember, they put everybody in the house and all that, but they bring in all these people
yes.
that is not protected, so they're going to use that to try and turn on the people, like, oh, it's an outbreak. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're right on it. You are so on it. And when I see that, I never understood that picture that you show with Mickey Mouse and the church and them in the oven.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's blowing my mind because while they got us distracted with all this shooting here, that shooting here, and all that, they are bringing in people that don't know you.
No, check this out.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course. Now check this out. Of course, they're gonna do that. They're just gonna do that. What you think about Woodrow Wilson? I got it on my screen.
You know, he looks just like that man.
And the Pope.
Mm-hmm. They look just alike. So, as if they can switch roles.
Okay.
I don't put nothing.
Okay, so if the Pope is Woodrow Wilson, and Woodrow Wilson is the president, and the Pope is where they got the bodies at. Wouldn't that be somewhere you want to look?
Yes. But you know what? Because it's so, it seems like it would make sense. Because, see, even how you giving out all this is a blessing of these Jews. I call them Jews that you're giving. If it came from somebody else with their demise, they would believe it. But because love is, you give it so freely and easily, it's hard. And it's sad that many people won't touch into it until it's too late.
Well, the people that's here is what's important.
I know I'm part of your people. I know that.
Yeah, the people who can understand. And that's why I'm, pretty much.
Right, and you're getting over. Listen to me. You are getting over people, and your name, I keep telling you, is echoing throughout.
But check this out. It's gonna echo throughout the universe. Forget the community.
It is.
Now check this out.
Did that.
Now check this out. If Woodrow is the Pope and the Catholics are the Nazis. and the Negroes were slaughtered in concentration camp. Where would they put all these bodies at? 6.2 million.
Right there.
Where
would
you put them at?
I could see them putting it there.
What? Burning them up?
Yeah, either burning them or something horrific where they just let them decompose and decay, But I believe they burned them. I believe.
That'd be the simple way. Is bring them in on the ship, on the boat. on the trains, and take them into the camp for a wash and exterminate them.
Yes.
The people before them will never know that the train before them was just slaughtered. The people was just slaughtered. They went in there taking showers, and boom, 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 boom.
Yes. And nobody has ever shown it like you. Like I feel it. I feel what you feel, and and my heart cries out for our ancestors and anybody that had to endure something. You know what kind of mind
you
would have to have?
Yes.
You understand? And they want to know why our Lord and Savior going to come for redemption for his people,
the
land, and to destroy these demons.
What you just said about what type of mind it takes to put this in our faces, as if it's something in cartoons and movies. They said we came on cargo. I knew we didn't come on no cargo ships like that.
And I thank God for you. You don't understand, because when you said that, and even before I ever got blessed to even, hear your voice, I always felt that. And I'm older than many of y'all.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, the devil is a lie. We did not. My mother always told who we was. We always grew up with the fear of the Lord in our house. And I told you, sometimes you think the Muslims dress like that. We had to dress like that, because and then sometimes you think you're missing something until you realize, that your mama and your daddy and them was right. But sometimes finding your own way. But when you put that word in your children, I'm telling you, when the word said, train up a child in the way that it should go, and when it gets old, it will not depart. You might make some steps and stumble, but that word that's in you will bring you back to that truth. And this is a necessary blessing and medicine, because I don't even like looking at it, but I'm glad that you're showing this. That's why they can't compete with you. I keep telling you, you done scared everybody on YouTube. That slave story it don't work, and they can't get you because you're working from the Word of God. They don't know the Word of God, so they are antichrist, deceivers, and non-believers. We're not asking you to believe what we believe in it, because we know we're blessed, but you're showing it. And just bring your truth. They can't. A lie cannot come to the truth, and that's what they do. Nobody destroyed Dan Calloway, and you did it out of love. See, a lot of people is caught up in that, and sometimes to go against where people are so bewitched, because that's a spirit of witchcraft.
That's right.
Mind control that you can hear nobody else's message and you locked in. No, you only supposed to be loyal to God, and when God bless you with leaders and people that's following after Him, that's it.
That's
but
right.
Everybody has to do their research. Look at that. I just looking at it, it almost sucks the life out of me.
Yeah.
Because I have
the life that it sucks out of you. Give our ancestors life.
Yeah.
Because that's what I know. I know it sucks my life, but in my head, it gives the truth life.
Right.
They breathe too. I know that. I know it like it was yesterday. I know the more we break it down, the more they have to break. This is why they don't want no black man with no truth ever waking up to realize what we've done to these people. I mean, when they ever wake up and find out what we've done, and this is the type of what they've done, they put y'all in the boiler room. And stacks on top of stacks on top of stacks.
Yes. Yes, I see it, and you know, and when I said the life being sucked out, but you're restoring that by exposing it. You know, many people would not have enough heart or courage. You see, your degree don't give you this.
That's
you got
right.
to have the sword of the spirit.
Come on, sister. Say it again. Your degree what?
Yeah.
The degree what?
It won't give you that. It
Come
won't
on.
give you that, but the sword of the spirit. Because you going up against even people that's righteous and unrighteous, and you showing them, look, you just put all your differences aside and look. You understand? Because if we don't pay attention,
that's right.
that whole thing, history will repeat itself.
That's
now,
right.
Many of us that know the truth.
And we got kids out here. If history repeat itself,
right.
that means they offing us our kids next.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
That's right. That's right. And
That's
it
what
ain't
the fuck that
about
mean.
race nor color. Yep. You're right. You're right, because what you're showing and everything, everybody should be enraged, whether you live here or not, because this can happen to you. That's one thing about evil. It's not racist. It's not prejudice. While y'all play these games, who got this or that, you showing. If you ain't paying attention, evil is not biased. It will suck everything and destroy everything
That's right.
in its path to get what it sets out to do, destroy. And I thank God for you, because let me tell you something. That heart that you got is a courageous heart.
That's right.
And brothers will see you, and daughters, and they'll see a man that stood up, and he didn't sell his soul for, trinkers or foolish gold. And only when you give it to the devil will give it to you and kill you before you get to enjoy it.
That's right.
You understand? So you lose anyway. You always win on the side of
They ain't gonna do nothing. Put a fine woman that's gonna get a nigga to kill me, and then they gonna steal my riches again, and I'm gonna be down there saying to them, "What happened? Well, man, I fucked up. I was close, but I fucked up, and bro. But now the truth is right here. It's at the doors. Now you can do whatever you want to, because there's enough people. I'm one person. There's 400 people in here. Those are 400 seeds being planted.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
And those seeds will go on to plant other seeds.
Facts.
You understand? That's right, because Saul, he killed his 1,000 and David 10. So everything you multiply is times 10. Now it's up to down. That's right. Everything you multiply is times 10. I told you got the sword of the spirit, baby. And that's why they don't have to like you, but they will respect you, baby.
Right.
And this is just the beginning of where God is taking you. I'm telling you. And anybody that stands up to speak, we ain't all got to say it the same way, but you got to do something, baby. You can't put all the weight on one brother. Even Moses had Aaron to help him.
Come on now.
So it's time for us to help each other.
Even if you're gonna hold the book bag, I don't give a damn what you do. Do something.
That's
Damn.
Right.
Do it with
That's
grace.
Right. That's right. That's
what you fighting for?
And if they feel that they want to talk to you about it, be respectful. If you say I don't see, then call up. Stop being a coward and hiding. Okay, they're giving you all these women, you ain't even realizing. It's Chris, whatever his name, you remember the dance of Chris, not Rock, he's the singer, the young man. And they show with this girl with AIDS, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at his lifestyle. So if they telling you this girl got AIDS and she been through, it could be a lie, it couldn't be, but look at where it got them. These rappers are dying. They don't have no livelihood, and they really realize they took the wrong, what you call red pill, blue pill. They swallowed the wrong pill.
That's right.
And now they're desperate, and now they're trying to tell you, but they really can't come out and tell you. It's up to you. But nobody did it like you, and I'm telling you. And they ain't going to do it like you. They don't have to compete, but just be there. To stand together as a nation. That's the only thing. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. And this devil got his eyes set on anything righteous or anything trying to do right. Because he's going to kill his own. So he don't care nothing about you. And I thank God for using you. And nobody can ever say nobody tried to want. Imagine our ancestors having someone speaking boldly and laying it out with you. You know how many lives could have been spared? They thinking they helping somebody, and they going to help somebody over in Liberia and everything. And now their people is overthrown, and our land is just. Look at all the fires, the floods, the refugee camp, the concentration camp. I don't know how nobody can, see that. I see this evil thing of the cow. I couldn't imagine. If you ever read the book of Daniel, you remember with Daniel and
we got to read it. They don't know nothing. These people don't read it. What did it say? What did it do?
Right. Okay. I was just remembering Daniel and the three evil boys when they were thrown in the fiery furnace.
That's right.
Pull it up. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, but I see that. And I'm trying to get it on my thing, and I'm going to say this.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, so you can read it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
And they believe they wouldn't denounce nothing. They not denouncing nothing. They dying about this right here. Yeah.
Right. Yes. I believe that they told them to bow down and worship Baal. I think that's it. That's
probably it. You bow down and worship our God, Baal, the bull, which is the Papa Bull, which is the Church of Peter and Paul. Press one. The Caustic, the Catholic Church. That's what the Papa Bull is. Press one. That's why Jesus, they threw the money at him. That's the Pope and all his. That's the Papa Bull. That's the money. He threw the money at Judas, and then Judas tried to give it back. Oh, no.
Yep. You've been on fire. I'm trying to pull this thing up.
Yeah, that's...
Get it while I'm talking to you. Okay, I think I found it. I think it's Daniel 3:23. Now, I hope this is it. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna start from I guess 22, right? Let me see. It says, therefore, this is Daniel 3, verse 22. And it says, therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire, I don't know if I wanted to go through those. I went to.
Don't worry about it. Right? Hey, that sounded good too.
Okay, I got it at the beginning.
Go ahead.
At 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his vestige was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished and rose up in haste and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spat and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the prince, governors, and captains, and the king's council, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head sin, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire passed them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who had sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yield their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own God. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut into pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So I'm saying that because when you think of the fire and the furnace that they were in, and how even then I believe the Lord delivered them. You understand? And to take someone that was against God in that sense to know that we serve a real God.
That's
and
right.
For you to do this, I see it. You understand what I'm saying? And it relates. And if we're thinking of this, the Old Testament, you can see this. So this is nothing new, and everything that you can show in the Bible and history. And I'm telling you, you're ahead of your time. I'm almost at a loss for words. You understand? I get what you're saying. I know you're on the right track. I never thought that when you showed that picture of Mickey Mouse, and that I never thought, and when you put it up, it blew my mind, that them three people that was down, like you said, in the front oven, but that was the shape of, like you said, Disney World. You know, and these people are wicked and evil, and I don't even know what to say to you at this moment. I'm just saying, baby, I'm
in
so
their
proud of
world,
you.
the rat is the king. You know, the rat king. It's a hive-minded, demonic collection of probably 13 rats, 50 niggas, 50 nations came against this whole place. Tupac called them 50 niggas. 50 nations signed up for the overthrow of your king, the land, yourself, your forefathers. And this extermination plan, that's a tough convo, but it must be had. Especially if the Red Cross was running the Nazi concentration camps, and they're here, and they were here doing it as well.
Yes. And they here now, I'm telling you, baby.
Well,
they go to they here. I heard they was in California. They in D.C. We got to pay.
But check this out.
I see it. Because of you.
But people got to turn, because God, look, the people got the people just got to listen. And adhere to truth and get out of the mind state, because I'm not saying everybody is well, kind of is like turn from your wicked way, because you supposed to be peeping signs of the time. You're supposed to be, especially as men are supposed to be politically inclined to be watching for the signs of the time if y'all believe in God. So I'll be tripping off of that. Anything else you wanna add to the convo?
No, I'm just saying you're doing. You did so great. You know, I'm proud of you.
Good.
I just love hearing you. Share what the Lord has put on your heart and to the people. I love that. You know, anyone can come to, and you're right. And we didn't all get here overnight. It's a process, but it must start in the right direction, in the right way, like you said, that we give you through the Word. You know, just before you reject it, read it for yourself, and ask the Lord that like we did. So I just thank you, because that's courageous. When everybody is speaking death, you're speaking life through the Word of God. So 1,000 blessings to you and you and your family and to the row and everyone out there. I love you and keep doing, the good work that you are blessing. And after you, I don't think it'll be another baby. And they can say I'm biased, but yeah, you're my number one professor.
That's all right with me. That's all right. Thank you,
put
Queen.
that work in. You're welcome. Have a blessing.
Yes, ma'am. She said, "Chef, after you, Kev, I don't think nobody else can do this like that." That's the whole basics of what I'm doing this for. Is right there. Right there. Ain't gonna be. This is put together in a way because we don't know what happened to us. We heard all of the stories, and a lot of them sounds convincing, but they all miss something. We ain't missing shit here. Actually, we looking for the next something. Now I need a whole new team to start. We finna start breaking down the different roles people play at the time, where people could have been the same individuals. We might come back tomorrow with 15 Germans and 15 presidents. Who knows? Who knows at this rate? But the information is out there. I think we were put in the furnace. That's what I think. And the Papa Bull is the bull, the Brahma bull. Press 1. And it's the worship of the bull. And I just think that's what Democrats and Republicans and Germans, all of them worship this thing where blood must be sacrificed, righteous blood. Press 1 for it to work, like little omens and shit. Somebody just sent me this. And it's the Papa Bull coin. It goes along with what we're saying right here on the roll. And how it has these two individuals, they say it's Peter and Paul on the coin. Press 1, robbing Peter to pay Paul type shit. Press 1. But this is what we're dealing with here. Press 1. This is the Papa Bull. This is no plausible deniability. I'm going to get a E for effort. Press 1. So these most likely are the coins we're dealing with. Right here. And those look like Asiatics and one got nappy hair. They look like an Asiatic and a nappy haired Negro. An African or somebody, a fake Grecian doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. Robbing God's tithes. This is probably why Jesus was flipping over stuff. You never know. Shout out to the people who support the broadcast. Let me see what my cash out real quick. Shout out to Mrs. White. She says, shout out to you for a great teaching. Shout out to you, Perry. Shout out to you, Michael Bell. These are the people who contributed to the program tonight. Shout out to the people who contributed to the program yesterday and the people who continue to contribute. I love it. I love it because more information. We're going to get back on Kanye West and those slave shoes and everything and explain what Saturn worship and what selling your soul really is and things of that nature. But you may be dealing with the bull is this Pope's thing. Press 1. So Wall Street has the bull. Everybody has the bull.
Unknown caller.
Everybody has the bull. What up, man?
Oh, how you doing, Professor? This company, cuz.
Oh, that was you? That was you calling?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was my fucking troll. I wasn't trying to answer. You heard me. What do you want? Goddamn it. But it's you. I didn't know. You should have texted me.
Dean of students, man. I'm just calling. Ran across some good information, man. Just sitting here listening to you. I didn't even know if you were still live, man. I said, oh, my God. Look at here. I sent you something, sir. Have you ever heard of Rhineland bastards?
Wildin' bastards?
Rhineland, or, in German talk. I don't know how to say it. I'm a high school dropout too, sir. I'm trying to keep my calm because, I get excited. I just sent you something. The last two callers has been sitting there for the longest I've been trying to get in. It's only about 7 minutes, man. It's gonna give you that thing you were talking about.
Wait, where'd you send it to me?
To your number.
So, okay, I got it now.
You got it?
Okay, so what is this?
This is about the army men who, the Afro-Germans who they started all this behind. The degrading of the black man. Sterilization of the black man. Oh, man, it's deep. It goes deep. It goes deep. The camp.
Oh.
It goes deep. It's about 7 minutes.
Oh, this is perfect.
It's deep.
Well,
yeah, because y'all was talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
this go right to the U.
God.
This go right to the U. This goes right to class. Oh, of course. This is great. You know, I came on this channel to tell the people how they need to support and sign up to patreon.com/KevGillsTV because I'm moving these conversations to KevRow University, and it's important. It's nonstop information all the time, and who knows what comes up. But these coins, these poppable coins, and what you think about Paul? Wait. Excuse me. What do you think about Woodrow Wilson being the same guy that was the Pope? What do you think about that?
Well, they look so much alike. They look like twins, or one and the same. Is that what that means? One and the same?
They are one and the same. Ain't that it?
Yes. One and the same. One is a younger picture, one is an older picture. You got a little skinnier as he got older and, put on them thick glasses, like you said, make his eyeballs look big.
They couldn't do a better job. Well, I guess if you're on the other side of the world and you ain't speaking English, you just doing like this and doing all this, ain't nobody gonna, niggas really gonna figure it out.
You remember, it's the show you always talk about. The Thurman Show, what is it called?
The Keith Thurman Show.
The
No,
Truman
the Truman Show.
Yeah, the Truman Show. Is what it is.
Facts.
They sit back and watch it. Watch it from the big screen where they at.
So they probably watching like, oh my goodness, this nigga don't figure this shit out, y'all. What you think they thinking about when they see stuff like this? Like we're moving.
Well, our gig is up. Our gig is up. Our gig is up. They finding out. We can no longer hide it. So they trying to kick everything in the full blast right now. Get it all going. The New World Order. You know what I'm saying?
Started by
But it's the row of nothing. It's the row of nothing. Righteousness over wickedness.
That's
you know that.
Yes,
you know that. You know?
Sir. And that's the thing about it.
Yeah,
the more we find out daily, the more the world crumbles.
Yeah, and then the picture of this bull you got up here with these little chambers on his chest with the oven right there on the part right. I'm like, oh my God! Then you can actually show that. Now that's under the Vatican.
Yeah, that's the Vatican.
Man, come on.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Italy in there. They burn organic.
Man.
Holocaust mean the burning of organic tissue for Moloch.
Oh my God!
Yes.
See, I ran across the stuff. Hey man, they got museums of this stuff, brother.
But they don't got this information. They don't say what we saying.
They don't say what we saying, but they give a broad basic information on how it all came about and why they
you ain't never lied about that, and it's a good place. That's why I'm going to historic sites, man. I'm eager to go to different places, and our people could have been put in the furnace. The Holocaust. That's the Holocaust.
Oh, yeah.
The burning of organic tissue. Aren't you organic? Ain't you the organic man? All right.
Yes. And it's all behind Hitler that, they say he, committed suicide, but did he really fake his death? Is he Roosevelt? That one picture you showed, is they the same people? Check.
Oh, that's crazy. That'd be insane. You like that
I'm
shit?
Just saying, man.
That's some crazy shit. This motherfucker is playing.
Nobody can never find his body and shit, but yet all this stuff is going on.
Because Hitler could have been Walt Disney, and his daddy could have been Roosevelt. When Roosevelt and Disney, they was friends?
Come on, man.
I gotta find that
Come
out.
on.
They probably was son and father and son playing different roles.
You see what playing different roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Once you at this level,
When you
it's
think
like it
about
makes
it.
more sense. I mean, he was in America, especially on the West Coast. So was Walt Disney.
And if I'm already in a position, I can surely switch with my son, and they would never know.
They will never know and do it all under mind control
We can
propaganda.
do it all over again.
Yep.
Propaganda, same playbook.
Oh my goodness.
You see what I'm saying? It's a sickness, man. Like I say, y'all was talking on some deep stuff, man. And that army, when I seen that Rhineland bastards,
right?
They took those army men, and when they got back from the war, World War I and II, you know, they was faced with Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? So they had to, you know what I'm saying, face another battle. And then it's all this, you know, and they started locking them up and creating laws.
And sending them
get them
internment camps and minefields.
Exactly. Exactly. See? And so it got deep, you know what I'm saying? And right now, it's just a matter of, you know what I'm saying, narrowing it all down and shit. Going to the highest court we can go to, which is God, and tell them we ready to accept our stuff back, man. You know, give back what's been stolen from us.
We need a sacrifice. We got to give up. Or we